County Department of Mental Health's 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771 for free emotional support, service referrals, or crisis counseling, or visit dmh.lacounty.gov/gethelpnow/. We're in this together, LA. Stay strong.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for speedy security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came packed to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for speedy security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Harry Douglas here. Say goodbye to bulky, clunky shavers that clutter your bathroom. Not only do you get an incredible shave, Panasonic's Palm Razor has a sleek, elegant design that adds a touch of sophistication to your bathroom. It also conveniently charges with a USB cord. Visit shop.panasonic.com/sports to shop for the Palm Razor. Use promo code Harry for 10% off exclusively for ESPN radio listeners. That's shop.panasonic.com/sports, promo code Harry.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Tuesday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Tuesday. And yes, it is time for the Waba Grill Lunch Hour right here on Mason and Ireland on 710. Why do they grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Their Asian-inspired menu has quality proteins and fresh steamed vegetables. Right now, get a value bowl for only $8.99. For a limited time, Waba Grill, it's for you. Be sure to get some Waba Grill this afternoon. Dodgers make another move. Yes, another one. Plus, we got the Lakers on the court tonight. And don't forget to be with us tomorrow at the Ralph's in Redondo Beach, along with our friends from BBO and the Lakers. We'll be broadcasting live, coming together as a community to help the victims of the Southern California wildfires. More details on our social. And Mason and I are going to tell you more details. That's tomorrow at the Ralph's in Redondo Beach. Let's do it for a Tuesday. Mason and Ireland right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, big Tuesday. Pepe and Michael are going to be here. Lakers versus the mighty Washington Wizards tonight at Crypto.com Arena. John, Michael probably on his drive put that game in the refrigerator.
His refrigerator privileges have been revoked. And really, it's Beto that's kept that alive. I never mention it. You brought it up this time, but no, I don't even say the word anymore. Because
you don't say refrigerator.
I don't.
No, he's delegitimized refrigerators.
He's ruined it.
Yeah.
Michael has, I actually thought of, I was going to do a thing where, because I battle back and forth. I've always run towards Chick.
Right, sure.
Like, it's served me in my career very well. Chick was my mentor. He's the greatest basketball announcer I've ever heard. And I wanted to do a thing where I have a clip where Chick says, ladies and gentlemen, this game's in the refrigerator. The lights are out, the butter's getting hard, and the jello's doing, that whole thing. And I was going to do a bit where, because I wanted people to hear Chick's voice, and I wanted to acknowledge the fact that we all Billy and I sit in Chick's chair. So when I thought a game was in the refrigerator, I was going to play that clip.
Yeah.
And so I asked the Lakers about it, and they said, you can do it, but don't in any way embarrass Chick. Well, Michael has embarrassed Chick. He's turned the refrigerator into a joke, so I can't do it now.
So wait a minute. You think Michael has embarrassed Chick?
He has. He puts games in the refrigerator before the tip.
Yeah, but
Chick did it when there was
when the game was like over.
Yeah, it was a thing that people looked forward to and stayed tuned to the game
to know when it was.
But Michael doesn't respect it, so I'm out.
He has no respect for the refrigerator. Greg.
I completely agree with Ireland here. Yeah, 100%. He's completely delegitimized it. It's the wrong thing to do. He should have no ability to do that ever again.
The person that won't let it die is Beto. Beto brings it up every pregame and eggs Michael on, and then Michael says, "Okay, game's in the fridge." Well, Beto should stop.
But I will have him stop because he's ruining the legacy.
Well, okay.
It was funny.
Right.
It was funny.
It's a funny bit, but I get what you're saying. I mean, I think it's
keep
ridiculous.
losing.
And I hear from fans all the time.
Day
the fans are mad.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll put it in the refrigerator a game before the game is even going to happen.
Right.
He'll have it in the fridge.
Right. So I'm out of the refrigerator business.
Oh, man.
Thanks to Michael. He ruined it.
Yeah.
He did. It is
And Beto. I give Beto about 40%.
Beto 40%.
40%.
Yeah.
Michael's
because Beto's the one who won't let it die.
Michael 59% and Frank McCourt 1%.
There you go. Exactly.
Frank McCourt
right.
still takes a shot in
Now,
this.
no, listen. This I'm gonna bring this. Greg, I'm gonna prepare you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the same story about 9 times today, and this is
9
it.
times.
This is it. Ready? This is time number 1. You people got to show up at Ralph's tomorrow in Redondo Beach. Okay. We never do live remotes anymore. We do maybe 2-3 a year. People say to me all the time, when are you guys going to, I want to be part of the show. When can we come see you? This is your chance, and you can do some good because we're doing it as a fundraiser for the fire victims. Mason and I are going to be in that Ralph's buying goods and donating them. You can bring goods to donate. Sasha Vujicic is going to be there. Robert Ory's going to be there. One of our listeners, Bill Nuss, who worked in the TV business for a long time, texted me yesterday. He goes, I'm coming. I'm bringing a donation. I want to play Game of Games. I said,
Oh, it's my game tomorrow.
You bring a donation, you're in.
I'm gonna have to write something that's cool for
Right.
and something that plays, outside and with a bunch of people.
Yeah, so it is tomorrow, noon.
Yep.
You can come by any time. We're there from noon to 3, but we hope you come at noon and hang out and watch the show. But it's on Hawthorne in Redondo Beach. It's the biggest Ralph's I've ever seen. It probably used to be like a Kmart or a Fedco,
Sure.
or, one of those big
Giant,
superstores.
yeah.
And so you can get anything you need there. So if you don't have stuff to donate now, just bring some money and you can walk right into the Ralph's and you can donate stuff there. And we're going to put on a show in the parking lot from 12 to 3, and tomorrow is your chance. So
And by the
Greg,
way,
that's the first time I'm going to tell it. I'm probably going to hit it about 8 more times today. I apologize in advance.
Also brought to us by BBGO. They're a big part of it. And the kinds of items they're looking to collect are non-perishable food items, and then toiletries, stuff that you would need if you were out of your home, whether that be shampoo, deodorant, all that kind of stuff. So, and again, if you don't have
look
some
around
with
your
you,
house, if you've got like some things that are still in the package that you're not going to use,
Yeah.
bring them.
Yeah.
Don't bring used stuff. Bring new stuff.
yeah.
Go ahead and say that story as many times as you want today.
I am going to.
Go 15 times if you want.
So tomorrow, Ralph's in Redondo Beach, noon to 3. Who knows when we're going to do another remote? We're going to reschedule the Islands remote that we had to cancel during the fires. I think we're shooting for around Super Bowl for that one.
Yeah, I think that's
but that's not
still moving.
Yeah,
that's not locked in.
official yet. So this could be the last one we do for a while. Come tomorrow.
It's the
to
last remote.
Could be
The last one.
If we leave,
if we
in
leave,
June,
at
then
the
it
end
could
of
be the
June,
last one we ever
This
do.
could be our final. This is our farewell live remote.
Very well. Could
Bergman,
be.
what do you think? A farewell live remote.
So
I'm trying to find.
You're trying to find what? A contract for us?
Yeah, well, the contract we will try and find. I'm trying to find your countdown clock though.
Yeah.
But either way, it could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
You never
You
know.
never know.
That's all part of
Never
it.
know.
We say this
Yeah.
every 3 years.
It'll be a very sad
I'm
Mandy's
glad,
this year.
I'm glad you've seen some of that SNL retrospective
Yeah, it's
thing
really
because
good.
I was watching it last night. It's so cool to see Jeff Blake, our buddy, in it.
Yeah,
Who, if you listen to the show, you know Jeff's dad, Mace, knew from the movie business, and Jeff and they used to call Jeff Blake at SNL Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yep.
He's named after his dad. I'm
Yes.
named after my dad. You're named after your dad. So I was Johnny as a kid.
Yeah.
You were Stevie.
I was little Stevie because my grandpap was
Little
Steve.
Stevie's a great name because that was Stevie Wonder.
Right. My
Yeah.
grandfather was Steve. My dad was Stevie, and I was little Stevie.
So Jeffrey Blake, he goes by Jeff now because he's living in New York.
Yes.
Has been our entree into SNL. He's gotten me in multiple times. He's
Now
gotten
you're going to be there
Mason.
next Friday.
I'm going to be there next Saturday. I already talked to Jeff about it. It is.
Is that the Chalamet show?
Yeah, but listen to this.
Okay.
The Chalamet show's this weekend.
Oh,
right?
this weekend.
And then,
Okay. Yeah.
But the Lakers Knicks starts at 8:30,
Yeah.
and he said I have to be in my seat by like 11:15, and I don't think I can make it.
Yeah, that's tough.
But I'm going back when we go back to.
Oh, that's
later,
good.
So maybe I can go then.
Yeah.
But I've heard the Sunday night 50th anniversary special. I've heard this from 2 agents. Is the toughest ticket to get this year. Tougher than any concert ticket, tougher than any Broadway ticket. It's because they've only got, there's only about 200 seats.
Right, and think about this. Every former Saturday Night Live cast member is going to want to be there and be part of it.
And so does anyone who's ever been a part of the behind
of the
the
show.
scenes. And
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's a big year for SNL. I think the cast is really good right now. I like the cast.
Yeah, but I'm because it's the show I grew up on. I always like it. There are some people that have, get tired of it, but you're always married to the It was the first show that I was allowed to stay up for when I was a kid. So I was 11 when it debuted.
Were you 11?
Yeah. And
no, you were not 11.
I was born in 1963. It debuted in 1974.
So I was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
I was
75.
9. Yeah.
Maybe 75.
I think it is 75. Yeah.
Because this year's 2025
right.
50th
50
anniversary.
Years. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's and so if you are a fan of SNL, go to Peacock and watch this 4-part documentary about how they make the show. But you watch some of those auditions and you wonder how Lorne Michaels knew. Tracy Morgan's audition was not funny.
No, not funny.
Heidi Gardner was kind of all over the map.
Yeah.
And
you have
yet
basically
he sees something. You have 5 minutes to do it.
And 3
Keenan
characters.
went 11 minutes, which they tell you do not do. Do not go past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He went 11 minutes and got the gig.
Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, Marcus Freeman did something last night that I would never do. We'll do it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Oh, I got to tell you about Seller's Advantage. So if you want to sell your house, use Seller's Advantage. Let's put it this way. Before you do anything, call Seller's Advantage because they only care about you, the seller. They're focused on the seller's needs and will make you a competitive cash offer and can close in days. No agents, no commissions. If you don't want to get your home ready to list, that can be expensive and complicated. You might not want people coming in and out of your house. They take all that away. Seller's Advantage makes it all easy. They're only interested in one thing, that the seller walks away happy. They might even offer you $10,000 in advance to help with moving expenses. So here's what you do. You can get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. That works out to 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
What about an egg on a burger? Why do people do that?
I like that.
Is it bussing?
Fat Burgers started that.
Really? Is it bussing? It's bussing. Is it?
There's egg on anything is fairly good, I would say.
We should have that imaging. The show of the people, and then it's just Cappy saying, "Is it bussin'?" Sedano and Cap.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Now here's an important message from my friend, Jacob and Ronnie.
Wildfires can leave lasting scars on our families, our homes, our communities, and our peace of mind. Navigating the recovery process is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Jacob Amrani, and my team and I are here to help ensure you're treated fairly and get the resources you need. Call us for a free consultation and let us help you rebuild with confidence.
Call Jacob. Hey folks, it's DeMarco. 2 more wins left until the big game in New Orleans. Imagine being a part of the ultimate football experience. Absolute Sport can make it happen. From exclusive travel packages to unforgettable events, they'll get you right into the heart of the action. Don't just watch the big game, live it with Absolute Sport. Visit us.absolute-sport.com. That's ABSOLUT-sport. And gear up for a trip of a lifetime. Absolute Sport, where fans become legends.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming-LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming-LAX.
It's playoff time, and you can take full advantage by winning some cash playing daily fantasy football on Sleeper Picks. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And now, Sleeper has a special offer. New users just have to play $5 to get $55 in free entries. Download the Sleeper app today and use code SCORE and get $55 in free entries when you play $5. That's code SCORE. Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code, location, and other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos. With Ethos, it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit GetEthos.com. That's GetEthos.com.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon. The Waba Grill Lunch Hour is on. Why do they grill the order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Their Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins and fresh steamed vegetables. Right now, get a value bowl combo for only $8.99 for a limited time. Waba Grill, it's for you. Just like Mason and Ireland are for you as the Waba Grill Lunch Hour continues on 710.
Yeah, we'll get to that. The refrigerator and that. Pepe's here. What are you doing there, Pepe?
Getting ready to talk to you.
Excellent. Getting ready to
very
talk
exciting.
to us. By the way, I wanted to pass this along, John. We did our big picks this weekend, our big 5 picks.
Yeah.
You will be happy to know that Pepe Mantilla has turned the tide. He was 4-1 this week.
Really? And the one he missed was Eagles.
The one he missed was the... No, he got that. That covered.
No, it didn't. 5.5.
6.5. We used 6.5. We went the other way. We went 6.5 on that game.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought it moved
we
to
did
5.5.
Well, when we did it, we went Rams plus 6.5.
But when we did it, it was 5.5 because I looked at it the day we picked.
No, we bet 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've got it right here. And let's see, John, you had a rough week, 1-4. I went 4-1. Here's what I don't understand. So Pepe went 4-1. Congratulations, Pepe. You are now 7-13 picking games here on the show.
Well,
On your way to respectability.
Yes,
I'm getting better. See,
I am 42-28
Yeah, you
against
could be,
the spread.
You should go to Vegas.
Yeah,
because you're doing better than most people.
I
By the
should.
way,
Let's
I
roll.
was just telling Laura.
Yeah.
I am so glad that I am not a compulsive gambler, that I don't bet real money.
Because you're bad at it?
That we had that backdoor cover locked up last night.
Yeah.
And it's 3rd and 11.
Yep.
I think Ohio State's going to run it right into the line
Yep.
and leave it up to their defense. And Notre Dame decides to single cover the best player on the field.
Yep.
And that did us in.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. We've been talking about. Oh, look, he's wearing a Bahamas sweatshirt.
oh wow,
But
It's a new look.
yeah,
New look
and
for
then
you.
so that kid kicks a field goal with 18
Right.
seconds left. Can you imagine if I had real money on that game? I had it.
Yeah,
Laura and I had
it was right there. It was right there for you. So,
By the way, why did Marcus Freeman kick a field goal?
why would you attempt the field goal at that point? At 9.5 minutes left, you're down 31-15, I think was the score.
Yeah, it made no sense.
What good does a field goal even do you? You doinked it, but why even attempt the field goal in that spot?
I don't know. I'm depressed.
Why are you depressed? Why?
What do you think?
what is the game that I missed?
What is the game that you missed? Oh, Pepe, you missed. You had Baltimore, and Buffalo won that game straight up. You had Baltimore -1.5.
That's why I'm depressed.
Yeah, that's why Lamar's out.
Oh my goodness! Catch the freaking ball, Andrews.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't think you can blame Lamar for what happened.
I don't think you can. Do
Well,
you
he did
blame Lamar?
Kind of. He did have 2 turnovers.
Right, but he
did.
did
Brought him
what he
back.
was supposed to do, and then he delivered the ball right to Mark
And there was
Andrews, and he
and
dropped it.
there was no guarantee they were going to win if it went to overtime. I understand all that, but geez, catch the ball.
Okay.
Pepe could have caught that.
Let me play you something that Chris Sims said about that play. Listen to this.
The rest of that highlight sequence
Okay,
because
I think they're listening.
when
Go
he
ahead.
played right here, this is perfect.
Okay.
Throw it, throw it, throw it. It's too late. Lamar Jackson's making $55 million a year. That ball needs to be on time, and it was not accurate. Mark Andrews needs to catch it. Don't get me wrong. But Lamar Jackson's making $55 million a year. He double clutched it and threw it like a dart. And now there's Mark Andrews where it's cold.
I need
He's
to see
worried
it
about
again.
getting in the end zone.
And it hit him in that awkward spot of the
He hit him in a
chest
bad
and the
place,
hands.
the
You know,
hands.
He's not entirely wrong. If Lamar would have threw the ball better, it would hit him in the numbers, not around his groin area. So he did kind of.
So are you
was-
agreeing with Chris Sims, and this is on Lamar?
Ireland's right. Everybody's right. He should have caught it. It was right there in his hands.
It's right
but
there.
It could have been a better pass. It could have been. It could have been in the numbers, in between
Right.
8 and the 9. It
Yeah.
should have been.
It wasn't a perfect pass.
No,
It
but
wasn't, but I mean,
Yeah,
come
you could- I could-
on.
Pepe,
I mean,
you could
come
have
on.
caught
It's
that.
right. It's right here.
With my
It's
hands,
just
Magic
right
Johnson
here.
said I had to dress.
You'd be fine.
Professional football
Yeah.
player. That was.
It's too bad because
That's
Mark
on
Andrews had a
Andrews.
bad day too because he had that fumble, he
Oh,
had
I
that
know.
turnover, which was bad.
Yeah.
I thought Baltimore was going to win that game. Now, who are we adopting as our team? I mean, are we all
it's easy.
rooting
Isn't it easy?
By the way,
for Buffalo and Washington?
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Mace, our bet on the field looks terrible.
It looks terrible.
You
Exactly.
Greg and Brian are laughing. You guys have the The two home teams.
We are laughing.
I don't know how this thing worked out for you. I felt really good about that bet.
Yeah, I did too.
I felt really good about my side, our side of the bet.
You should now.
Well, we did before too. With 8 teams left, felt good.
With 8 teams left, we offered everybody in the show. We said, "Do you want the Chiefs and any other team of your choice?" And Brian and Greg both said, "Yeah, we want the Chiefs and the Eagles." And I said, "And we get the other 6. We get the field. Done." I felt like that was a lock. Now I think we're going to lose.
You are going to lose.
No, Washington is
Washington and Buffalo. I think Josh Allen versus Jaden Daniels is
Washington. That's a kiss of death.
Jeez. But think about it, though, Mace and Ireland, Greg. If this kid, Jaden Daniels, wins the Super Bowl, it'll be the greatest rookie season in the history of sports. In any sport. If he does this.
He's already.
Who did I forget?
Magic Johnson.
Okay, good point.
Yes.
So
won
Magic,
the title without Kareem and had a triple-double in the final game.
You can definitely say greatest rookie performance by an NFL rookie. I think,
if you can win 2 more
question.
games.
There have been 5 rookies, I think, that have gone to the conference championship
didn't
game.
Ben Roethlisberger win the Super Bowl as a rookie?
He did? No, I don't
think so.
Did he win the Super Bowl as a rookie?
Jerome Bettis did most of the heavy lifting.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I'm pretty sure Big Ben was a rookie.
You used the word greatest very
loosely.
What's not great about?
No, but I mean, just the greatest ever.
I mean, kind of would be. Wouldn't
it? Kind of would be. No, you said the greatest.
Yeah, but who would you put ahead of him?
John Ireland said, "What about Magic?"
But this kid's doing more than Roethlisberger ever did as a rookie.
Yeah, but we're not talking.
It's the greatest NFL rookie season ever if he goes to the Super Bowl.
He didn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did say that.
You didn't say that.
What did I say?
You said the greatest ever
in sports.
Right.
In the sports.
Well, compared with Magic, yes.
Didn't Tiger win the Masters by 15 shots in his first year on tour?
No, not his first year, no.
He was 21 when he won.
Yeah,
was he on the tour before he was 21?
Yeah.
I thought he left Stanford when he was 20.
He didn't win his first year. I think his second year he might have won the Masters.
Yeah, so that's another one you would.
Yeah. That is another good one.
Oh, I hope that Washington beats Philadelphia.
Me too.
Well, they might if both Hurts and Barkley are injured. They have a really good chance.
Barkley's injured?
Barkley got hurt at the end of that game.
Oh.
Yeah, they bend his knee a funny way, and the Rams did that to him. And he kept playing though.
So the last time they played, Jaden Daniels threw 5 touchdown passes, and the Commanders beat him. Yeah. So they could beat him.
Yeah, and I'm doing the game.
Oh, you're doing the game.
Were you happy last night, Pepe? Your Catholics lost, and you're a Catholic.
I was rooting for
Ohio State.
And
you're a Catholic.
That's what I picked.
They need to discommunicate you. What do you say?
Excommunicate.
Because of a football game.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I know the Catholics had a bad night. My grandfather was a Notre Dame fan because of the Catholic thing, right? I mean, there was a time when, Catholics just loved Notre Dame and still do. Not as many Notre Dame fans necessarily as there were.
Well, LeBron won't play tonight.
Well, because he was at that game last night.
Oh, yeah, he was there last night.
And playing the Wizards.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Pepe can suit up tonight.
Oh,
you better don't put it in the fridge.
Don't put it in the fridge.
Because every time you do...
it's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful.
We won?
Disrespectful.
By 1 point.
We won, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, you get bonus points.
You've been banned from fridge privileges.
You're banning me?
Yeah, no, I'm
banned.
not. Ireland,
like Mocha Joe.
Ireland is banning you.
Yes, you're banned.
You're besmirching the concept of the fridge. Yes,
Chick Hearn?
yes.
Right, Parker Bell just sent me a tweet text that says, "I believe Big Ben won his second year. Hines Ward was the Super Bowl MVP, but led him to 15-1 his rookie year." They lost to the Patriots.
See,
so I thought it was Ben's rookie year that they won it.
Apparently not. But no NFL quarterback will do what Daniels could do if he can win 2 more games.
Yep, 2 more games.
That'll be great.
Yeah, and
the
John,
greatest, Pepe. Say it,
have
greatest.
you really dug in as a Commanders fan? Because now here they are.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they're this good this early. I thought it was going to be a 3 or 4 year process.
Magic can't be this good, right?
Yeah,
everything the man touches.
He's part owner of the Dodgers. They win the whole thing. Yeah. He's part owner of the Commanders. They might win the whole thing.
Everything the man touches turns to gold.
His name to Midas.
Yeah,
Midas
it really
Johnson.
is. It's really true.
He'd have a Super Bowl ring, a World Series ring, and NBA rings.
I kind of feel bad because I picked the Commanders because they only won 4 games last year. I picked them in the middle of the season when they were like 500.
Yeah,
that's right.
Good for you.
And now they're on this magic carpet ride.
Yeah,
Literally,
just a tremendous performance. Tremendous performance.
And
all right.
The Bills are the only team that never won a Super Bowl.
Michael,
that is correct. They're not the only team.
Lions
they just have never won.
Among the 4 that are left.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's
so
true.
Michael, I think if the Lakers lose this game tonight, the sky will actually fall.
It will. It will be raining cats and dogs.
If it ends. I mean, which would be weird to see.
But here's the thing. Ireland's right. But the thing is, like Pepe always says, when these teams come to L.A., they play above their record, like Brooklyn did the other night. They played great.
Wait a minute.
So why do you
Michael,
then...
the game before they were in L.A. against the Clippers and they lost by 60.
I said we're in L.A. That's not real L.A. over there.
Oh, that's not... That's Inglewood? That's Inglewood.
Yeah.
No, they don't play well in Inglewood.
When they see the yellow and the banners, they said, we have to beat these guys.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yes.
Even if we die, we're going to beat them.
Even if we die. I agree with you, Pepe.
If we die, we die.
We're going to spin the wheel of questions coming up next. It is Laura's got the wheel.
We die!
By the way, Luc Robitaille, who we always play this drop from Luc Robitaille on the show. We love that. He will be with us at 1:15 today for his weekly visit. Brand new, we're having Luc on every single week to talk some Kings hockey.
Do you remember what that was in reference to? His
Me singing the national anthem.
No.
What was it?
It was in reference to, I said, Luke, we had Jim Fox on. It was the day we got the Kings. And we had Jim Fox on early and Luke on late. I said, Jim Fox, Luke, says that Andrzej Kopitar has had a better career than you. And Luke did that. He goes, and then his next line was, Jim works for me.
That's right.
That's
right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll spin the wheel coming up next. In the meantime, let me tell you about Sleeper Picks. Better way to play daily fantasy. All you do is pick at least 2 players' projected stats, put together a parlay, maybe a little NFL, a little NBA. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. Tonight, I'm rolling with the Lakers-Wizards game.
How many points do you have to give?
Here's what I'm doing. I'm doing Anthony Davis more than 26.5 points.
Okay.
I'm doing Austin Reeves more than 7.5 assists.
Okay.
And I'm doing Jonas Valanciunas over 7.5 rebounds.
I think you're going to win.
Because I've seen what Vica Zubats does to the Lakers, so I assume
I think you're going to hit that.
Valanciunas will do the same.
That'd be 2 in a row if you hit it.
2 in a row, exactly. I've always got action on Sleeper Picks. Makes every game I watch even better. And right now, Sleeper Picks has got a killer offer. If you use code 710, you get $55 in free entries when you play $5. Again, download the Sleeper app. New users, you get $55 in free entries when you play $5. That's using code 710. Join me and Brian and everybody here playing on Sleeper Picks. Got to be at least 18. Promo code locations. Other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greenie.
No, I got to get one of those LAFD hats.
Yeah,
Because I don't have a Rams hat.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Right now, get our value bowl combo for only $8.99. Waba Grill, it's for you.
And enter the code SMILE and you're on your way.
So enter the code SMILE at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com and I could get $1,000 off Invisalign?
Yes, absolutely.
And what if I wanted to just call the office? Can I get the offer that way?
Yes, absolutely. Just say SMILE and you heard it on ESPN.
877-7, let's do this.
Yes.
Or, Monica, as I like to say, BeverlyHillsOrtho.com.
Timeout.
Your body goals don't have an off season. GNC is ready to help you get a stronger start on the new year with help building more muscle and proven weight loss support. Need a boost? We're ready with GNC vitamins for your longest winter days. Want the best energy drinks? They're at GNC. Never tried creatine before? Get ready to be amazed. GNC coaches are ready to help you in stores everywhere, and you can shop our full collection of flavors and online exclusives at GNC.com. GNC, live well.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
All right. Luke has spoken.
That is my cue.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, this actually can benefit a lot of you guys at the station. So I know that a lot of you guys are practicing dry January. I'm not. I love my liquor. But I do.
I love my liquor.
I love my liquor. But if you are practicing dry January, Delta has you covered. They're selling a THC seltzer, which contains 0 alcohol, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. So if you guys are practicing dry January, even if you're not, because I'm kind of curious about it, would you guys try this THC seltzer?
No. And
Really?
and the reason I wouldn't is it's like drinking non-alcoholic beer. If you're going to have a drink, have a drink. I have nothing against. It almost seems like...
No, it's THC.
Yeah, it says
It's like,
THC.
so it's like the gummies I take?
Correct. It's there's 10
So
milligrams of THC per serving.
So if I drink a bunch of them, I could get a DUI?
You're going to get buzzed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you drank a bunch. But on a plane, if you can't get alcohol or you don't want to do alcohol, you can do the THC seltzer. That's not something you would try?
Nah.
No?
Give me the regular.
You
give me the
just
liquor.
want gummies.
Yeah.
Gummies
no.
and
No,
gummies
the
and
only reason
booze.
I take THC is to sleep.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I take it for fun. What about you?
I would sleep on a plane.
Brian?
Actually, I had one of these just last weekend.
How was it?
THC seltzer?
Yeah, they're not bad.
How
I mean,
many-
they taste like a normal sparkling water or something like that.
How many ounces do you think?
Maybe like 12 ounces.
And how much THC do you think?
I think it's only supposed to be 10 milligrams. So it's like so one can
That's
is
a
like
little-
one gummy.
That's a little bang, right?
Yeah,
that's
it's a little
bit. Yeah.
It wasn't bad, though. It was pretty nice. It
Bergman,
tasted good.
Bergman, you're not practicing dry January, or are you?
No, absolutely not.
See?
No, I'm going to continue to drink as much as I want to drink.
Facts.
It's all fake. No one's
What's
doing
all
this.
fake?
Look, you're going to drink.
No, there
Stop.
are people that
No,
are
there's
doing
not.
dry January. There
Somebody
definitely
here
are.
is doing dry January. Isn't like the morning show doing
No,
dry January?
Morales. Oh, yeah, actually, I think the
Oh,
morning show
Travis
is.
is trying to
Travis
do
is
it
doing
too,
drink.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. Just drink.
Michael,
fun.
have you given up
Life's too short.
Camus for dry January?
Are you crazy? I just had some champagne and nuts yesterday.
Is that right?
That's right. Oh, these people are nuts. Listen, you can drink. Just drink in moderation. Drinking in moderation doesn't hurt you.
Well, people like to dry out in January because they have a very wet December.
Yeah, that's exactly. They have no self-control.
Yeah.
Be like me and Pepe. One
Pepe?
glass of wine, Pepe.
Well, a little bit of wine.
That's it. Yeah, but you don't need a dry January.
No, I had a glass of Pinot Grillo yesterday.
There you
Pepe.
go.
That's right.
So
Enjoy life.
it's funny. On the same subject, I read an article today from the makers of champagne, which apparently it only gets made. Real champagne only gets made in France.
What?
Yeah. It's from
In
the
Champagne.
Champagne region of France.
Why do you think they call it champagne?
Yeah, but what about California champagne?
California, it's
real
real champagne. No, real champagne. So they're saying sales down 25% for champagne over the last 2 years, and their theory is world's tough, inflation's high, nobody wants to celebrate. Do you think we're in a world where nobody wants to celebrate?
Man, you should be able to celebrate anytime you're healthy, walking around, can go to the bathroom by yourself. Can feed
Amen.
yourself.
Amen.
You should be celebrating.
Yes.
So you can celebrate that. You don't need to have a big party or something.
That's right.
How are you walking now, Pepe? Are you going to make it across the street for the game tonight? What's the update on the knee?
Well, it's funny that you ask that because
Yes.
today I park underneath
Nice.
because You know what the sciatic nerve is?
I do, sure.
Okay, well, it was acting up last night.
Oh, boy.
I
You got a little sciatica.
I couldn't sleep. I don't wish this to anybody.
No,
Like
not at all.
Rosanna
really,
Dana. It's
really
always something.
painful.
Yeah.
It's very
So
painful.
how are you going to get to the game?
I'm just going to drive my car from here to there.
You're going to drive your car from here to
Underneath,
there.
like he does.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, you guys all park
Right,
like
yeah,
in
yeah,
that.
Then we go across the street.
Exactly.
The loading dock.
Gotcha.
By the way, speaking of across the street, I got 2 tickets in there. Anybody want them?
To see the Wizards?
See the Wizards.
Well, Mace,
Off
are you still
to
going?
see the Wizards.
Are you still going?
Well, everybody. Now,
Did Cappy
was
back
going to-
out?
Yeah, Bergman said, why would you go to that game?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to leave at halftime. Go to a game that you
Ireland's
actually
like, why
want
would
to
you
see.
go to that game?
Mace.
I'm saying you could go sit in Michael's seats, and then you don't have to deal
Laura,
with.
you want them?
I'll go with Mace. Mace
No.
you go. Wow,
I'm
Mace
not-
just
no,
said
no,
no,
he's
no,
not
no,
going.
no,
It's
no,
not-
no.
it has nothing to
Yeah,
do with-
seriously.
It has nothing to do with you.
Jeez, guys, don't kill yourselves over the tickets.
Yeah. No, I. By the way, there are plenty of people. I mean,
You know anybody wants
oh
to
yeah,
go?
I will
Well,
connect
you don't want to see Kuzma?
Oh yeah.
Jordan Poole.
Step right up. See Jordan Poole shoot with relentless.
Alex Sarr, their center, the second pick in the draft, is right now the odds-on favorite to win NBA Rookie of the Year.
Oh wow.
There
you go.
So let me text me who your friends are.
I will do it.
Oh, by the way, Ireland, when you left into it the other day in the parking spot, how long did it take to get out?
0.
Really?
I mean, and by the way, I parked. Pepe, you gave us bad advice because Michael parked where you told him to park.
Yeah.
By the time Michael walked to his car, I was already home.
Yeah, but you left. You know what I said? I said if you leave right away, chances are that you won't have any problem.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
I left right away.
But most people that leave, the fans,
Yeah.
they don't leave right
Well,
away.
the Clippers were beating the Lakers pretty good, so the people started to stagger out at a.
I had an 8-minute walk to my car. It wasn't bad, but
I
Pepe
literally
was right.
had Billy and I had a 30-second walk to
But
our car.
but you went down Prairie.
Yes.
He went down
Century.
Century, and he got to the freeway right away.
Yeah, I had no issues.
That concludes our series with Waze.
Pepe,
All right.
have you? Oh, so you have been into it. Did you go to a concert? What'd you see?
Billy Joel.
Oh, right.
What'd you think of Into It?
I like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. It is a beautiful arena. Michael and I tend to judge arenas on how they treat us and where they sit us. Not good. You were glad you didn't go to that game and do it from
I
the
hear
arena.
that they put you guys in a really bad place.
Yeah.
It was way up. It's
Way
high
up.
Yeah, but
Hey, John.
that's my life every time that we did the Clippers.
What's that, Greg?
Hey, John. What was the wall like? Did you like seeing the wall?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, and I think it'll work. I told the story the other day about I went to one of the ushers and I said, what would you do if I wore my Lakers sweatshirt and just sat in the wall? Would you kick me out? He goes, yes, but I would do it politely. And I said, well, do it. Let's role play. And he said, sir, first I'd say to you, sir, can I see your ticket? And I would show him that I have a ticket for the wall, and he would say, you're in the right seat, but we have a rule that only people in Clipper gear can sit here. So I'm going to give you 3 choices. A, if you have an undershirt on, just take off your Laker sweatshirt and you can be generic and stay in your seat. B, I'll give you a Clipper shirt you can wear, a gift from me. Or C, I'll just move you to a comparable seat, but not in the wall. And he was so nice, and this guy was so... And I asked him, I go, you've done this before? He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, I worked customer service at Disneyland for 5 years. I'm used to people complaining. Yeah. But I was so impressed with this guy. I think the wall's going to work.
And by the way, there's a popular theory out there that people don't go to the Intuit Dome because it's so expensive. You can't get tickets really cheap. Like if you want to see the
It's
Celtics,
not the tickets that are expensive.
if you want to see the Celtics on Thursday night at Crypto, it's going to cost you about $150. It's about $40 to see them. But you're saying the parking at
$70.
Is it legit $70?
Yeah.
It is. I said that.
Why not just Uber to that?
I think that maybe that's why they did that.
Yeah,
I don't know, but-
I would Uber to that. $70 to park. My God, that's less than you'd pay for an Uber there.
Yeah, by the way, you could almost buy 2 tickets for that.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And you can park across the street. The casinos is cheaper.
Yeah, the Hollywood Park Casino, exactly.
All right, so we're going to do sports graffiti, but let me give out the number, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. This is your chance to talk about anything. We'll give you about 20 seconds, and you can have at it. Lakers, Dodgers, Kings, national championship last night. You can yell at me. You can yell at Michael. You can yell at Pepe. You can yell at Mace.
Don't yell at me.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm not up for it.
And well, obviously, yesterday you were all, I'm going 3 nights in a row. I'm going to the.
No. Cappy's going through. I never said I'm going 3 nights.
You said
I
you
did
were
not
going
agree
to
to
both
it.
Laker
I
games.
did not agree to it. I did not agree to 3 nights in a row.
You said you were going to both Laker games.
Correct. And then you said, why are you going to that game? And then Bergman's why are you going to that game? The Washington game.
Bergman said that. I don't care if you go to.
You said that yesterday.
Game.
You said, why are you going to the Washington game?
I think the game's going to be close.
Go Thursday.
Well, too late, Mace. Laura says she'll take the tickets tonight.
You're going to
What?
All right, too late.
Up.
Early bird gets
stolen out from under me.
Yeah.
Stolen out from under me.
Laura, I'll send them to you, Laura.
There you go. Laura and Boo are going to go to the game.
Yeah.
Laura
Bring
and
a pretty
Boo.
boy?
Oh,
Ooh,
different.
girls'
Somebody
night
different than Boo.
Girls' night
No
out.
Boo.
Yeah.
No, his birthday's on Thursday, so we'll see what we do then.
All right, got it. All right, coming up next for you, Sports Graffiti. Reminder, tomorrow we are live and in person at Ralph's in Redondo Beach. Want to see you out there for a big collection of items for victims of the wildfires. You can bring non-perishable food items. You can bring toiletry, stuff like that, stuff that people who are out of their homes will probably need or would probably need. And if you don't have anything at home, you can come to Ralph's in Redondo Beach and go on a shopping spree and donate it for fire victims. Also, we're there with BBGO tomorrow, our friends at BBGO. And both Sasha Vujicic and Robert Ory will be there. That is live tomorrow, noon to 3 at Ralph's in Redondo Beach, Mason and Ireland live. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
How am I supposed to live without you, Cappy?
Keep going, man. Keep going. God, I feel like I just saw a movie that Michael Bolton was in. Like he was playing clarinet or something at somebody's wedding. Anybody know that movie? What movie am I talking about? Anybody know? Anybody?
No.
Come on. It was one of those movies that I turned on. I needed to turn on a rom-com. And I was not into it, but there was Kenny G playing at somebody's wedding. Who knows what I'm talking about? Somebody hit me up.
Singer? Wait, did you just mix up Michael Bolton and Kenny G? Because I do that all the time.
I could have.
Because you said Kenny G playing and then you said Michael Bolton playing the clarinet.
I may have done that.
Cappy, I used to do it all the time when I was younger. I thought they were the same person.
I may have done that. No, they're different guys.
Yeah, because I've never heard Kenny G sing. I don't think I've ever heard Kenny G talk.
The all right, everybody. Hey, I retract it. I retract the question. I retract the question and the rom-com.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
Only one all-star defense team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and if you want to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. Let me say it again. It's real simple. If you're ready to sell, call Seller's Advantage. Everybody has different reasons for selling. Some people want to downsize and they're ready to move. Some have inherited property, and you know what? They don't want to have that property. They want to get rid of it. Or maybe you're just ready for a change in your life. Whatever your reason is for selling, Seller's Advantage has a custom solution for your needs. They'll make you a competitive cash offer with no repairs needed, and they can close in days. Seller's Advantage is the fastest and the most stress-free way to sell your home. No complicated closing process or contracts falling through. Seller's Advantage has been making sellers happy for decades, and they've got all the reviews to prove it. So call them today and get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Plan your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Pechanga has world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa and golf, and 24/7 gaming excitement. The immense casino floor and 1,100 rooms and suites makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Skip the traffic, head for Pechanga Resort Casino off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday Sports Graffiti in just a moment. But coming up after that, around 1:15 this hour, good old Luc Robitaille will join Mason and Ireland. We're going to call it the Luc Robitaille Show on Mason and Ireland. Yeah, we're going to talk puck, but we're going to talk some other stuff too. That's coming up in just a few minutes on your home of the Los Angeles Kings. Right now, Sports Graffiti time on Mason and Ireland.
All right, Sports Graffiti line's open right now, 877-710-ESPN. I just saw Sasha Vujicic's tweet about being there tomorrow at Ralph's in Redondo Beach, so excited for that. Want to see you out there. In the meantime, we're going to hit the phones here. Luc Robitaille coming up for you in about 10 minutes. Brand new every week. We're going to talk to Luc about where the Kings are. They've got something really cool coming up that I want to talk to him about involving dads. We will do that. In the meantime, let's hit the phones. David, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, David.
Hey, guys. You do a great job. Love listening to you.
Thanks,
David. With all the Dodgers pitchers they have, how big of a rotation do you think they're doing? Could it be 5 or 6? And would any of these pitchers be moved to the bullpen, you think?
Well, yes and yes. 6 is the number they're throwing around, 6-man rotation, basically to protect the Japanese guys.
Well, remember,
their season isn't as long as ours.
And they do have a 6-man rotation in Japan, generally speaking.
Right.
So that's what they're accustomed to. I was looking at it.
I don't think anybody, what did you say earlier? Nobody threw more than 125 innings last year?
More than 150.
Yeah, that's, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're going to see is a real balance over the course of the year. I think we're going to reserve guys. Some guys are going to have some phantom injured list kind of stuff. I don't anticipate anybody's going to have more than 20 starts. I don't anticipate anybody's going to throw more than 150 innings. They're loaded with pitchers, even past the big 5. Guys like Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin and Emmett Sheehan, if he's back. I don't know if Bergman's back there, but Emmett Sheehan's potentially going to be back next year, too.
Answer something for me, you, Mr. Baseball.
Yes.
If you are going to basically pitch once a week, right? That's basically what and you're rolling. They're not hitting you. You're throwing a 1-hitter, 2-hitter.
Right.
Why not just leave you and throw a complete game if you can have a week off to rest?
Well, I think the most important thing, Michael, is you've seen arm injuries throughout Major League Baseball at an all-time high. There have never been more elbow injuries,
and
shoulder
Dodgers
injuries than there are right now.
In pitching injuries,
and the Dodgers do. I mean, they have a lot of injuries and guys that have somewhat fragile careers in terms of the number of innings they pitch, etc. I am of the belief that there is a pitch count and you stick to that pitch count. It is not about a complete game in July. It is about giving us 6 really good innings in October. So I think it's all about preserving these guys for the postseason. That's the most important thing.
And that's not gonna change. My question is, what happened in the past? In the past, they weren't where they play pitching. And they were injured?
Yeah, they had a bunch of injuries last year.
I mean, in the past.
In the past, in the 70s and 80s, when guys used to throw complete games. 20 complete games. How come they survived?
You know, how did they survive? They didn't pay attention to their arm injury. I mean, there was no such thing as a Tommy John in the early 70s, right?
Well,
Tommy
that's when he came around.
Tommy John was like late
70s.
But
by the way, Tommy John today at 3 o'clock is the Hall of Fame announcement. Tommy John's up for it.
For the Veterans Committee, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, Ichiro will be in for sure.
100%,
I think Billy Wagner probably gets in.
Billy Wagner.
And there was one more that we thought was
Sabathia. Yeah, he's definitely getting
Fernando on the Hall of Fame list?
No, he is not any longer.
Yeah, and I think he's only the second Dodger ever to get his number retired without being in the Hall of Fame. The other one was Jim Gilliam, who died young.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go to Albert. Albert, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Albert?
Hey, I have a question for everyone's favorite host, Mason. On social media, especially Reddit, you are beloved every day, and you get praise all the time.
That's
do you
nice
have any
to hear.
advice for the other hosts that get roasted so much on being great?
It's a good question.
How much did you pay that guy to call?
What do I advise other hosts? I don't know why I get that opinion. I think I'm extremely divisive and angry and controversial. Am I not?
You're none of those things.
None of those things?
No, you're a kiss ass.
No, I'm not a kiss ass.
Now you're acting humble.
I'm not kissing anybody's ass.
Work with a co-host who makes you look smart.
There it is.
That is true.
That
that
is
helps
right there.
Well, O'Shea talked about this on my last podcast. You know, I'm a baby face and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel.
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1%, and I own it like you do.
Yeah.
You and I make no apologies for being 1%ers.
Yeah,
Doesn't everybody want to be a 1%?
Like Ric Flair. Ric Flair used to flash his gold watches.
I'm only a
and
5%. I'm a 5%er. 5, 4.5. Pepe, you're like a 5%er like me, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Let's go to Christian. Christian, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Christian?
Hey, guys. How's it going? I love the show. Love you guys.
Thanks, man.
Just two things real quick. The Rams loss still stings to me.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have hosted that NFC Championship game. I would have loved to have gone to that game.
Yeah.
But there's always next year. Hopefully we make some moves. And also, as a USC fan, I'm glad Notre Dame lost another final.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that. Hopefully USC makes some moves too, and hopefully we get better. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man. I just saw the over-under numbers for next year in college football. USC is over-under 7.5 games. And they are very, very good 100-1 shots to win the national championship. Is that really where we are? In terms of the Rams, I mean, you look at that young defense. It was really drafted for the most part in the last 2 years. Guys like Verse and Fisk and Turner and Byron Young, and they at the back end, Cam Kinchins they took in the draft this year. Again, Les Snead has got all of his draft picks, except I think he's missing a number 2 this year.
And he normally does well late.
Yeah.
So if he has draft picks even in 5th, 6th, 7th rounds, these are guys who are probably going to play.
And, and the defense played really good against Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
They did. And had they called that pass interference on that Puka play,
it was payback
be a
for
different story.
Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Be a different story. Let's go to Carlos. Carlos, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Carlos?
Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
Good.
I just want to talk about the Dodgers and all the hate. There's so much narrative. The Yankees did this in the 90s, and, of course I'm a Dodger fan, but there are 5 teams that have more money than the Dodgers, and they didn't do these moves. And we have guys that were taking less money to come to the Dodgers. It's about the culture. It's about everybody checking in their egos with Mookie and Freeman. Everybody wants to come to play for the Dodgers, and that's what makes it great for us as Dodger fans.
And let me say this, too. I agree with you. And I think 800-pound gorillas are good for sports.
Sure.
I thought when Kevin Durant went to the Warriors and everybody complained that the Warriors have all the great players, and then they owned up to it. They won 2 titles, Michael. They probably would have won 3 had Durant and Clay not got hurt.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate those Warrior teams for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's this popular conversation out there, and we can tackle it in a different segment because we're tight here because we got Luc Robitaille. But I will say there are people out there who say that baseball is broken at the moment.
Who are the 5 teams that have more money than the Dodgers besides the Yankees and Mets? Who else has more money?
Well, the
than
Mets
the
have more than anybody. Their owner, Steve Cohen, is
Yankees.
When they say most money, are they talking about the owner has the most money?
The spend or whatever. Who's got more money than the Dodgers and Yankees and Mets to spend?
And they only hate the great ones.
Right. Well, or if you look back, like when LeBron and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade were on the Heat, those teams were fun to hate, but they were fun.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Cohen is worth $21 billion. John Malone, who owns the Braves, is worth $8 billion.
We're talking about revenue, though. Who makes more money? More revenue than the Dodgers.
Well, I think the Dodgers probably do. But what that guy was talking about is, like, in the NBA, Steve Ballmer has more money than all the other 29 owners combined. They should be better.
And the other difference is, obviously, in the NBA, we've got this apron and that apron and all that stuff.
It's a de facto salary
cap. Yeah, it is a salary cap, and Major League Baseball has none. But I will say that any owner in Major League Baseball has the opportunity to defer money. The Dodgers are doing it really well, and everybody has the ability to. The Mets have done it a little bit, but I don't know why everybody's not deferring money and pushing the bills down the road and signing players that can make a difference right now. All right, Luc Robitaille is going to join us for our weekly visit, our first weekly visit for Luc. This is the home, of course, of the Los Angeles Kings.
Go, Kings, go!
And Luc always loves coming on with us. All right, so my friend Jacob Bramani is very, very concerned about the impact of the wildfires and, the damage that's been done to our community. He and his team's thoughts and prayers are with everybody that is being affected, either directly or through friends or loved ones. And as we're witnessing, fires can change lives in an instant. If you've been injured or you're dealing with damage to your property, especially in the Eaton fire, Call Jacob. Don't let the insurance companies make you feel powerless. Let Jacob and his team stand up for you. It's complicated stuff. You're dealing with so much at this moment. Allow Jacob to represent you. This is going to provide you the time to focus on yourself and your family and getting set up and all that stuff. Well, Jacob helps you get the compensation that you deserve. So if you or a loved one has been injured or suffered property damage due to the fires, call Jacob for a free case review. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember, calljacob.com. When you call him, tell him Mason and Shadano from 710 ESPN sent you. He is there to help, and together we will all rebuild. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your app store.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Sylmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
You know, I want to thank them. You know, without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. You know, little help like you guys asked for. You know, I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California, and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work, and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath, and I'm from Sylmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. You know, I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, you know, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, inside Crypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
About the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time only, get 2.49% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end January 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday, around 1:15, and it is time for the legend.
Gretzky at center. Here's Gretzky in the other zone. Gretzky drops it. Here's Robitaille. Shoots. Score!
He's the president of your Los Angeles Kings, and of course a legend on the ice as well. Time for the Luc Robitaille Show with Mason and Ireland, now Tuesdays around 1:15, right here on your home of the Los Angeles Kings, 710 ESPN, the Luc Robitaille Show right now on Mason and Ireland.
Go, Kings, go! And joining us right now for our first ever Luc Robitaille Show. I don't think, like when Sean McVay comes on, he doesn't have a show. Luc Robitaille gets an entire show.
Exactly.
Luc, welcome.
Well, it's as it should be, Luc.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What does that mean, the Luc Robitaille Show?
It means that Mason and I want to leave and go downstairs and get a cocktail.
And allow you to do a show.
What do you think?
Hey, and then also, I heard you guys say around 1:15, whenever we're ready.
Yeah, exactly. We're not on time very often, Luc. But hey, Luc, what's the deal with the Kings at home this year? You never lose at home. Do you guys still have the best home record in the NHL?
Yeah, except for last night, we certainly.
Yeah,
had
well,
a
last night was
stinker
that was irregular, but Luc, why do you think they're so good at home this year?
I think probably one of the main reasons is matchups. We have a team like the way we play as a group. You know, you got Anze Kopitar, Dano at center, Byfield, and we've had this kid Elenius playing as a fourth-line center. So our coach is able to match up the right way, and I think it's really hard for other teams to play against us. So when we seem to take a lead at home, it really helps us. And the other thing is, I think the LA fans in the hockey world, they're a little bit underestimated. They're way louder than people expect them to. And we always talk about having a sixth player with us, and the fans are there. Or you could say the 7 if you include the goalie. But it does make a difference, and it's been a lot of fun this year to play at home.
So, Luc, I want to talk to you about your own personal experience with the Fires, and we've all got friends that have been involved and affected by what's gone down. How has the organization come through all this? And I know you've got a relief effort going on too with the organization.
Yeah, personally, we're in Santa Monica, so we were
close.
We had to pack. We were the fortunate ones. Just like you guys, we all have friends that lost their homes, and whether it's in Eaton or Pacific Palisades, a lot of friends were evacuated in the hills, in the Hollywood Hills. So it's been rough, I think, for everyone. It's interesting to see the mood now where everyone's still searching for places. It's really hard. So many families have been displaced, and to hear from your friends that they still can't find a place, and the pressure they're under to find a place to make sure their kids could go to school and so forth. This is something I think it's going to be part of our lives for a while.
And our buddy Patrick O'Neill, who works for you guys, lost everything.
Yeah.
And so we're thinking about you, Patrick, and that's well said, Luc. And I want to mention that if you are a Kings fan, or even if you just want to help with the fire relief effort, you can go to lakings.com/fire relief. That's lakings.com/fire relief for more details. And Luc, Mike Altieri told me you were doing something that I can't believe more teams don't do this.
Oh, just the thing. Oh, yeah, I love this thing.
I love this idea. I'm wondering who came up with it or how long you've done it, because I don't remember you doing it when you were a player. You're doing a dad's trip, a father's trip. You're only home for a little while, and then you go back out, and you just got back. Yeah. You guys I feel like you've been on the road for a month, but you're letting the dads go. Is this something you've done before? Are you trying it for the first time, or tell me about it?
Yeah. We've done it before. I think we were one of the first few teams to do it, way back when. And then the league, because we always have to be careful of our expense because we're on a hard salary cap, so the league's checking into it. So they came back with some rules. You could do it for so many days. And that trip, guys, is unbelievable. To see the dads, look at their son playing. They wear their jerseys. We take him out for a nice dinner, and we treat them like they're players. They come to the pregame meals. They're part of the pregame speech from the coach, and you gotta do everything like that. It's really fun. I remember a couple years ago we were in Nashville. We took him to Nashville, and we took him all after practice. We took everyone to. They all got a cowboy hat and made for them, and it's really become like a great thing in the hockey world for us as an organization. It's awesome. There's a couple of years where we've done the mom's trip too, and that's really been fun too. So yeah. So and then we're looking at I think there was one team in our league this year, last year that did a mentors trip. So you pick your mentor, the person that had the most influence in your life. So it's really something pretty special. It's a great memory. Imagine you're a dad and your son makes it at any level, professionally, any league. And suddenly you get to go and live his life. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, my dad passed away, but during his life, one of the coolest things was taking him to events and seeing them through his eyes, like taking him to the Final Four, taking him to a Mayweather fight, taking him to a USC game down in the field, all that stuff. To see it through your dad's eyes, I think is really, really cool.
Well, and the other thing, Luc, is that, it's the way we travel now. I travel with the Lakers, and I see you every once in a while. It's so first class. It's like the hotels are great. The planes are great. It's different from when you started. What
do you do with the dads that get too rowdy? I'm sure some of the dads are going to get rowdy, right?
If a dad gets too rowdy, you give him skates.
They'll have fun.
Yeah, give him skates, Luc. Let him get out there and hit somebody. Hey,
exactly,
Luc. I would have bet a lot of money and probably my entire net worth that no one would ever catch Wayne Gretzky's scoring totals because he was so far ahead of everybody. I just thought I was gonna die and he would still have all those records. And here comes Ovechkin. Did you think that you would ever live long enough to see Gretz lose that record?
Never, not a chance. I'm the same as you. I mean, I'm not sure I would have bet everything I had on it, but I do remember saying, if that's one record I'll never be broken, it'll be that one. And then we were both wrong. I mean, it's incredible what this guy's doing. It's like scoring 40 goals every single year for if you score 40 goals for 20 years, that's still only 800 goals. That's incredible when you think about it. And he's going to do it. It's a great thing for our game, and he's a great ambassador for our game. He brings so much emotion every night the way he plays, and I think we're all looking for him doing it. It's one of those if you end up playing against him, you want him to score, then you want to win 4-1.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's it. But it's an incredible accomplishment. And
so Luke, last thing.
It is
go
good
ahead.
for
I'm
our
sorry.
game.
Yeah, last thing for you. I don't know if you're aware of this, but your voice appears on our show every day. Do you know about this?
I didn't know. Can I hear what
So
you
what
guys
it is?
use? Is that an old thing?
Yeah, it's an old clip where you were on with us, and we asked you a question. We said, "Hey, Luke, Jim Fox was on with us last hour, and he says that Andrei Kopitar had a better career than you." And this is what you said. So we played you doing this. Like your sigh, but now
it's sort of like disgust.
Yeah, but because you were a good sport and you played along. But here's the thing, Kopitar's still going. Now.
I know.
Now I firmly believe that your records and your career speaks for itself. But and I didn't think Kopitar could get close. I think he's close, Luke. What do you think?
Or he's passed. Come on, he's got 2 championships, and hopefully we get him one more. I mean, that's like when you win a championship for a franchise, you become the guy. Him, Doughty, Quick, Brown. These guys, to me, they're the biggest influence on our franchise. Yeah, did we have great players in the past and so forth, but they did something no one else has been able to do in this franchise, which is win the championship. And it's, as a player, I always put that so high, like from what I remember and so forth. And he's an incredible person, but what a career he's had as a player. It's incredible. People are asking us, how come your team, you switch defense, you're still one of the best team defensively? We always go, well, it's because the way Kopitar plays. He's so honest inside his game that it makes everyone else play a certain way.
Yeah, and he's 37, Luke. If you would have told me that he was still going to be doing this, I mean, hockey, is, as you know, is a really grueling sport. I mean, it's harder to, like LeBron. Yeah. LeBron's unbelievable, and what he's doing at 40 is unbelievable. But hockey beats you up, beats up your body. I mean, it's grueling, and to see him doing this at age 37 is remarkable to me.
It is, yeah. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So, Luke, I want to hit you with one last thing. I don't know if you remember this, a magical night in 2014 at a Kings game. This something like this happened.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Not bad.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Do you know what that is, Luke?
Yes, I do, because we talked about it, guys, last time, and we have a plan. We think that, with all the practice you've done since then,
yes,
that we should first have a rehearsal maybe at our game in Ontario.
Happily.
And then if you passes the judges panel, we'll bring it to crypto.
Okay, so when are you guys playing in Ontario?
Well, they have a minor league team there.
Sing it to.
I'll tell you what. I'll make sure it's a good night where we have 10,000 fans. And
count me in.
Let's start planning some dates, and we can book that, guys.
That sounds good, man. That sounds good.
The effort was there.
Yeah.
The effort was there back then.
Yes,
he's
better
work
now.
ethic, the effort was there.
Yeah, he's better now. He did
That's
it.
what I assumed.
He did it last week at a South Bay Lakers game, and it was respectfully mediocre.
And it was my audition for a Lakers game. So I will go to Ontario to audition for a Kings game. How about that?
Perfect deal.
All right, Luke. Hey, it's a great thing you're doing with the fire relief,
Yeah, thanks, man.
and have fun on the dad's trip too. That sounds like it's a killer. I can't wait to hear about it, man. Keep it up.
Thank you, guys. All I can hear is my side in the back.
Yeah. Well, it's the Luc Robitaille show. The very first Luc Robitaille show, I think, went really well. I think that was a good show, Luke. Nice work.
But what would Luke say about it?
What would Luke say about the show? Yeah.
All right, Luke. Have
Thanks,
a great
Luke.
day, man. See ya.
Thanks, guys.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks. Great talking to you guys.
The Luc Robitaille show is over for today. How did it become a show?
I don't know. Bergman sent us a
Bergman, how did it become
note.
a show? The Luke show. The Luke show. How did that happen?
Because it's the Luc Robitaille show. That's
okay.
how it became a thing.
So
Yeah.
it's Mason and Ireland, then it becomes the Luc Robitaille show.
For those 15 minutes, yes.
And then we go back to Mason and
Back
Ireland.
to Mason and Ireland, yes.
Okay,
That's
got
the
it.
right
I
way.
just want to make sure
So
that
when
was right.
Pepe's here, it's the Pepe Mantilla show.
Oh, la-di-da.
Ay, ay, ay.
Is right. All right, coming up next for you, there's something that Marcus Freeman did last night that I want to ask you guys about that I don't think I would do. Plus, I've had some memorable sports moments in my 710 ESPN career. One on a golf course, and now there's a pro that did essentially the same thing.
Exact same thing you did, yeah.
We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, did you know it can take up to 11 weeks on average to hire for an open position? And now there are a lot of people out of work. The fires have thrown a curveball in everyone's life. Some people are looking, other people are hiring. If you're one of them, you got to use ZipRecruiter. And right now you can use it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So what are you waiting for? Go to that web address and try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greeny.
I'd never met Michael Cooper, and he was the co-host of the show with Rob Fuzon.
Alone, the recent wildfires have deeply impacted our LA community, leaving many of our neighbors facing unimaginable hardship. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or just need someone to talk to, hope is just a call away. Call the LA County Department of Mental Health's 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771 for free emotional support, service referrals, or crisis counseling, or visit dmh.lacounty.gov/gethelpnow/. We're in this together, LA. Stay strong.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey, it's Steve Farr. If you're like me, you just don't want to watch the game. You want the best experience every time. That's why Absolute Sport is a game changer. VIP access to the biggest games, exclusive pregame parties, luxury hotels, whether it's courtside, ringside, or the 50-yard line, Absolute Sport makes sure you're there, not just watching, you're living the action. Visit us.absolute-sport.com, that's ABSOLUT-sport, and make your next sporting experience absolutely unforgettable.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water. But you're getting it anyway. Because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles, and we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
Tomorrow, we are live at Ralph's in Redondo Beach. It's right on Hawthorne Boulevard. We're there with BBGO. We got a bunch of pre-show shenanigans we're going to do, something to do with like Price is Right and stuff, right?
Yep.
Then along will come both Sasha Vujacic and Robert Horry, and we're collecting items for victims of the wildfires. We're working with the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, so non-perishable food items, toiletries, stuff like that you would need if you lost your home. Please collect those, bring them to us, or go to Ralph's tomorrow and buy some stuff and leave it for fire victims. We're working again with the LA Regional Food Bank and want to see everybody out there. This might be the first. And this may be the first and last live Mason and Ireland show on the road in 2025.
Yep, and so we want to see you there. Noon to 3 tomorrow, Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Did you
Is
see
Michael going to go? Michael going to show up?
No,
Come hang out.
It's not a game day. He's not even going to be in L.A. County. Pepe might come.
Come on,
What do you
just
think
drive.
about
Pepe, you going to come tomorrow?
I have a doctor's appointment.
Oh, really?
Oh,
all right.
You going to live?
Yeah. Is it-
We hope.
What's wrong with
Okay.
you now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question.
I think you're a hypochondriac.
Hey.
I said I should smack you right now.
All right. So last night after the national championship game, Marcus Freeman did something I've seen other people do that I could never do. He stayed on the field and he watched the celebration. He watched Ohio State's celebration. Now, I could never do that under any. It's already hurts enough. He just wants that to be burned into his brain what it looks
Yeah, it's
like to
when somebody
lose.
loses the World Series, you always see a couple players sitting in the dugout watching
Did
everything.
he make his players watch with him?
No,
Or
his
just him?
players were out there in the locker room apparently swearing at reporters.
No, they're Catholic. They don't swear.
Well,
yeah,
no,
apparently
they did.
It was very,
apparently
it was really bad.
Yeah, it was bad, yeah.
They didn't. Like they were yelling at reporters not to ask certain questions, and they got they went full Alexander Haig.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So, did you ever do that, Michael? If you had lost a game or I'm trying to think, would you have stood and watched the other team celebrate?
Well, we lost the finals to the Pistons. Was that here in L.A., I think?
No, yes. In 1989, Game 4 was in L.A.
Yeah, that's right. So we heard their celebration because that's when they used to celebrate in the locker room, not out on the court. So we heard it, but no, I would never stay out there and watch. That's too too painful.
John, would you stay out there and watch? No.
It's their moment, too.
No,
I don't
not
want
at
to
all.
be out there.
Yeah, I don't want to be the guy that's sitting on the bench like crying when he looks at the other guy. It's like, no, it hurts. It sucks. I don't want to see it. When the Rams lost on Sunday, as soon as it was over, we turned the game off. Like, I didn't want to hear any of the post-game stuff. I didn't want to see interviews with anybody from the winning team.
Yeah, as soon as Mark Andrews dropped that ball, I switched the game off.
Switch the game off, exactly. You don't want to see that anymore. All right, so there is a great moment in my life and sporting career where I was stuck in a sand trap at
the ESPN LA golf tournament.
LA golf tournament, and I took probably, I don't know, how many
10
whacks?
shots.
10 shots to try to get out of that trap until I finally took a free drop.
Come on.
Yeah.
No,
10
it was,
shots.
Not only is it not impossible, Michael, I just showed you a guy named William Mao who was at PGA West last weekend, and he took the 16th hole has a pot bunker, a bunker that's kind of hard to get out of, and the other side of the green has a bunker. So he took a 16. He hit his drive right in the middle of the fairway.
I thought it was 13.
Made it 13. Thank you. He hit his drive right in the middle of the fairway, and then
Hit a second shot in the sand.
and then he could not get out.
He was laying 2 in the sand.
Yeah, he's laying 2 in the sand, and he just kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him, and finally on the 11th shot, he got out of the sand.
And then he two-putted.
The 12th shot, then he chipped it up and made the putt.
Is that a PGA record, 13 in a hole?
It's a PGA West record. Nobody's ever the worst anybody had ever done in that hole is a 9. This guy took a 13. Now, Michael, if somebody walked up to you and said, "Michael, what happened to you on that hole?" How would you answer?
That's a great question. Let's see, because I'm sure they asked him that.
Oh, we're going to play it for you.
Yeah, we'll play his answer.
I just had the yips that hole. I just couldn't get out of the sand.
I was so impressed with this guy's answer. And a lot of golfers wouldn't even talk or go to the media because, they're probably going to put up a plaque that said this is the hole where the guy made a 13. Listen to William Mao after this was over and what he said when they asked him, "How do you feel about making a 13?"
Kids are looking up to you. People are looking up to you. I have a platform out here, and to use it and set an example for kids. And it's golf is a lot like life, man. There's adversity, and we, as a player and as a student of the game and as a person of life, it's not about dwelling on adversity and how can you turn your adversity into positivity and use that to fuel you to get better and look at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a great answer?
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter, and that is as embarrassing as you can get.
Failure is temporary.
Yep.
Yeah, failure's
everything's temporary.
Yeah, it's all temporary. It's all going to change.
That's a fantastic answer.
Yeah,
and this
really,
guy, and by the way,
cool.
Pepe, I just showed it to Michael. He never threw his clubs. He never changed his demeanor. He never cussed. He never did. He just kept trying to get it up and out.
So
you got to laugh at yourself at that point.
Couple of questions here. So when I did this, I took a bunch of whacks at this thing.
Right.
And I actually did wind up screwing up my back.
Okay.
Thankfully. And you later told me that I could have just taken a drop.
Yes, what you could have done, it's a 2-shot penalty. So,
and at no point when I was like on my 13th swing did you say, you can take a drop there.
You can't do that, though. You can't quit.
Wait,
no, but by rule, if he hits it in the trap, he can go back to where he hit it from and take a 2-shot penalty.
But he couldn't do that, right? Mr. Mao couldn't do that.
Could Mao take a drop?
No, not on the PGA Tour. You got to knock it out. Hit it where it lies. That's the PGA rule.
But would he have been allowed to go back to where he hit his second shot and take a 2-shot penalty?
Plus, no pro would ever do that.
Yeah, I don't think they would for pride.
And you, as an amateur, you don't quit on just because you're on your 7th stroke. You don't say, "Well, I'm going to pick it up now."
Are you talking to me?
You, yes.
As an amateur?
Yes.
I would. If there's a level below amateur, that's where I am, Michael.
It's a novice.
A total novice.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up next, we're going to do some What's Up, Fool. Bergman's got stuff. Laura's got stuff. Brian's got stuff. Bergman says no, he doesn't have stuff, but the other two do. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you need a reliable car, and in these days, it's never been more important to have a reliable vehicle with everything that's going on and all of the tragedy in Southern California. Go see your Southern California Toyota dealer. Right now, these guys are cutting deals. They know the city's hurting. They know that people need reliable vehicles more than ever. Your Southern California Toyota dealer has an amazing selection right now. You can go get the 2025 Land Cruiser, the 25 GR Corolla, the limited 25th edition 25 Highlander Hybrid. Great deals are waiting for you right now. All you got to do is see your Southern California Toyota dealers or visit Toyota.com. Toyota, we make it easy.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
One of the iPhones that is shooting video in the studio is receiving a call.
Well, no, it's on the iCloud.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Silmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
You know, I want to thank them. You know, without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. You know, little help like you guys asked for. You know, I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath and I'm from Silmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. You know, I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, you know, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, inside Crypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, first responders, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
An inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you.
Me up and never put me down.
Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats. We've got some late-breaking news coming out of the stands. According to multiple sources, Vivid Seats fans are scoring rewards on every purchase and at a rapid pace. Obviously, these rewards are a game changer, and coupled with their MVP-worthy ticket selection, why get tickets anywhere else? Don't drop the ball this season. Shop with Vivid Seats and earn rewards on every ticket. And as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, Vivid Seats is offering you $20 off your first $200 ticket purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
It is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason in Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason in Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
Dos Hombres. All right, guys.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, we're all having a big conversation, but now it's all on you, Lar.
All right, guys.
Don't let us down.
Where's my drop? Ugh. There you go.
Yeah.
Not really my. Anyways.
There you go.
So I know Ireland. I will preference that. I know he does not like this, but the Dolphins are going to host the first ever NFL game in Madrid. They posted on their Instagram, and I wanted to know if you guys can pick only one game to go to internationally, would you do that one since it's the first one, or would you do a different one?
Well, I had such a good time at the London game I went to a few years back. There are so many huge NFL fans there. What town they're going to? Barcelona?
They are going to, I can't even pronounce this.
Madrid or Barcelona?
No, it's Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be cool to go to a game. Spain is just a beautiful country, unbelievable food, all that stuff. I mean, I think they're on the way to every single team in the league. This is what they've talked about, every team in the league having one international game every year.
Yeah, I hate them. I hate international games. I think that's what the preseason's for. I don't think they should play regular season games there because...
Why?
If every team does one.
Yeah, but here's why. Because, Pepe, it screws up your clock. Michael and I have gone over to China. We've gone to London. We've gone... And we're just the announcers. If your player... Mace has gone to a couple of those. The Dodgers a few years ago opened, and they're doing it again this year.
Yeah,
they're
opening in Japan.
And Kershaw came. They went to Australia, and Kershaw came back and screwed up his back because they were on a 13-hour flight. The season is grueling. I understand that you need to grow the game, but use the preseason for that. Now, Laura, so I don't duck your question.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I would. Notre Dame was going to play. It
in
got
Ireland,
canceled,
yeah.
But they were going to play a game.
Leo
in
and my
Dublin.
mom were going to go, yeah.
Why did it get canceled?
COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a COVID.
Yeah, I would love to go. I've been, obviously, I got family in Ireland, so I've been to Dublin. I've been to concerts there. I've done things. That's what I would do. I'd wait till a game gets played in Dublin, and that's what
that
I
would be
go.
really cool.
As a fan.
Yeah.
As a fan.
Yeah, it'd be really
But I
fun.
think it's good for the game itself because everybody's going to see a real game.
Sure.
You know?
I actually, I'm with Pepe on this. I do like the international games. You just got to follow the money. That's what the NFL wants. The NFL wants to make more money by expanding its brand overseas, and they're in the process of doing that. And, you know, I think we're going to reach a point where every team, and I think this will make it equitable, every team in the league plays an international game.
Well, if you get there, then I'm more apt to accept it.
Because it's a
then
level
it's
playing
not a
field.
competitive disadvantage. And one reason why the Jaguars were always saying, we'll go, is because the Jaguars aren't good.
Yeah, and they'd love to play there full time.
Right.
Shad Khan would love to play in London. That's where he's
there
from.
shouldn't be an NFL team in Jacksonville. That was a mistake.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah,
and
but
the Super Bowl, by the way, was the worst Super Bowl.
Yeah,
each team should go. A different team should go every year.
Yeah.
But what Mace is talking about is every team would go once a year. So every team in the NFL would have one international game every year.
Every year? No.
Yeah. If you do that, if everybody has one, then at least it's equitable.
Right, because they want to do...
But right now, if the Rams, like Mace is a Rams season ticket holder, number one, the Rams would lose a home game when they go to London, so Mace gets shortchanged out of a game. And number two, now the Rams have to fly 5 time zones, and the game the week after that, they're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, but at the same time, the following year will be the 49ers.
Right.
And the next
Right,
will be Arizona
they keep
or
juggling it.
something.
Yeah, the Rams did it twice, their first 2 years in L.A. They've not done it since. I got to go to the one in London, which was fantastic. It was a place called... Twickenham. What is the
It's probably in one of the soccer stadiums.
Yeah, it was one of the really cool soccer stadiums.
Yeah, if they played in Manchester, if they played at Old Trafford, where Manchester United plays, I'd love to do that, too.
Was it in Wembley?
No, it was not at Wembley. It was at... I'll find the name
was
of
one of the... I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. But a really cool little stadium, and there are so many NFL fans in
Pepe,
Europe.
for example, the Spurs and the Bucks are in Paris today.
Yeah, I know.
They're playing 2 games over there, and that's one of the reasons why the Spurs kept saying no to us when we wanted to make up that game last week. They said, no, we got a ton of travel coming up. We want to do it later in the year, and so now we're stuck making it up later in the year.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is
which
where it
I
was.
think the Glazers might own. The people that own the Tampa Bay Bucks, I'm not sure. I have to look it up, but there's an American owner of that.
Yeah,
No,
it was a great little park.
I think they own Manchester United.
Let me see who owns Tottenham. I'll look it up.
What's up, fool? Okay, so a lot of the buzz on social media today is an update about a story from November. Topps announced Paul Skeen's 1-of-1 rookie card with the debut patch autograph. was found by an 11-year-old kid here in Los Angeles, which is pretty cool. Got me thinking. So back in November when this card was debuted by Topps, the Pirates came out and said, oh, if anybody will give us the card, finds it, we'll give you season tickets for 30 years. Now that the card was found here in LA, doesn't really seem like a logical prize, you know?
What do they estimate the value at?
Oh, I didn't actually see that. So it is a one of one. So
One of one, so you
one
would
in the world.
think. And here's this kid in L.A. who's opening packages and gets the one of one Paul Skeens card. That's really cool.
It's got to be worth pretty much too if the Pirates were offering 30 years of season tickets.
Oh,
for
that's
them.
right.
You know, yeah. So, but as an 11-year-old kid here in Los Angeles, if you pulled this card, what do you want? What would you want to give? Like, what can the Pirates give you for you to give up the card?
One word: auction. They can sponsor
Just money.
my auction.
At 11, you're going to say that.
Heck yeah.
No, at 11, you're
At
not
11,
gonna say that.
you're not
Somebody
gonna
else
say,
is going to make the decision
You
for
know,
you.
ride a pony or
No.
11.
I'm putting it up
I
for-
want season tickets.
I'm
See
calling
me on
that
the
guy-
dugout.
I'm calling
Kids
that
like a
guy in
pony.
Orange County.
11-year-olds don't like ponies.
Yeah, 11-year-olds are
I'm
the
calling
pony
David
crowd.
Kohler,
Unicorns.
the memorabilia guy who has all the great Laker gear down in Orange
Yeah.
County. I'm going to say, David,
How do you want? How much you
put
want?
this up for auction for me. I want top dollar.
Yeah.
I think if I'm getting the right Google search, that it could be worth up to $500,000.
Heck
Wow. Find that kid, Laura. Starts a little. How old is he? 11?
11.
Yeah. Find
11
out
years
what
old.
he's going to do first. I predict pony. He wants a pony. Don't all kids want a pony?
No.
No kids
Ireland,
want a pony.
Did Jack ever want a pony?
No.
Yeah. I was like-
Michael, any of your kids ever want a pony?
No, it's too much work.
I agree with
Nobody?
Michael.
No, I mean, like,
No, Pepe?
No.
I thought pony.
Maybe in Ohio.
11 is like pony age. Yeah, we get a
Maybe
pony.
in Ohio.
In Ohio, everybody gets a pony. You're absolutely right.
What's up,
Google
Flu?
Gaga.
All right, guys. So this is also an update to a story. I'm not sure if I brought it here at a different show, but on January 19th, it was Popcorn Day, and Cinemark had a $5 bring your own popcorn bucket. So whatever you would bring, no matter how big, how small, it would be $5. So I started looking at some of the pictures that people posted. Somebody brought like a half a basketball, and they filled it up, an urn, a nightstand.
urn?
Yeah, that
you know
was
what,
weird.
Mason, what I would have bought? Go to Home Depot, buy a brand new big trash can.
Perfect.
Some people
Fill
did
that
that.
sucker up.
Yeah.
People
So-
did
People
that.
did that. So you went right into my question. What funky item would you take to fill up for $5?
Well,
I would
that's-
take one of those big green bins that you put your lawn trimmings in. I'd get a brand new. I was at Home Depot today. I'll go buy a brand new one there, fill that sucker with popcorn, and I would set it up on the side where you go in and out of the theater and say, everybody help themselves.
Yeah.
The black and yellow
Yeah,
ones.
sure.
I know somebody who takes a bag from the grocery store and fills it with their own popcorn and then brings that.
Is that allowed? You owned movie theaters.
Well,
If I did that at your movie
it's
theater,
not
what would you say
allowed,
to
but
me?
nobody at AMC has caught me yet.
Oh, dude. But if I would have done that at your old theaters, would you have?
Well,
would you
my-
have, what? And okay, so I do it.
Yeah.
I walk in, I pull that scam, and your manager calls you at home and says, "Hey, there's a guy here filling up a garbage can full of popcorn.
Yeah.
What should I do?"
I think it's a little bit like the Wall and the
You would-
Clippers.
you would
They would
politely
say,
ask him?
I'm sorry, no outside food or drink. That
Okay.
was the rule, no outside food and drink. Now, I like my popcorn better than the movie theater popcorn, so I just bring a plastic bag filled with popcorn, and
And
so
some
far
of that, by the way,
nobody's
Mace,
busted
some
me.
of that, be honest, now that you're out of the theater business, some of that movie popcorn is left over from the 2-3 days
No,
before, right?
it's general. Well, some like the Regal, I think ships in like big bags of already done up popcorn.
Okay, so they don't even have to pop it.
They don't even pop it. And the other factor is the popcorn I eat is like is healthy, and theirs is in coconut oil.
Okay.
So a bag of popcorn is like 1,000 calories.
Gotcha.
It's like no
how did
thanks
you-
on that.
How did you get that into the movie theater?
I take a Ralph's bag, and I fill it with popcorn. Then I tuck it inside my jacket and hold it just like that, and walk in like this.
And if anyone asks, you're pregnant.
Exactly.
But you know what? When I used to eat popcorn, when I bought the popcorn, I said, I want fresh popcorn.
Oh, you said
Would
that.
they do it?
They do it.
That was a demand?
And you just have to wait.
I am
Yeah.
Pepe
You
Montilla.
just
I
have to
demand
want
fresh
my popcorn fresh.
I mean, anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that.
So try the Pepe trick. Mention his name, you'll get fresh popcorn.
You know, or la-di-da.
What's up, Flu?
I got one more here for you
Okay.
guys. So last night, National College Championship was on. I flipped on the TV and I noticed that there was probably about 7 to 8 different telecasts of the game. And I looked it up. There was apparently 12 total telecasts when you take into effect the radio, home, away, and the Spanish broadcast. But 8 of them were on ESPN.
ESPN 88.
Right. How many telecasts is too many? Because this, like, nobody is turning into all of these. Doesn't this kind of dilute the original product?
No, I'll tell you what's coming. A couple of friends of mine have created a company where they're going to put a camera in stadiums, like in a seat. And so you're going to have the view of it. It's just kind of like what Cosm does.
Oh, yeah. It sounds exactly like Cosm does.
You're going to have a view, what it would be like if you were in like the 5th row.
Mm-hmm.
And then the way you watch is they have a template that all of us could watch it together. So we would be like, Greg would be in the left corner, then it'd be like Hollywood Squares. Like I'd be at the top, Pepe would be next to me, Michael, Brian. So we're all watching the same feed together at the same time, even if we're all in different cities.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And so that's why I think they're trying to give you different options of who you can watch the game with.
Right.
So that's why there's so many.
And the other thing is, you mentioned, does it dilute it? Well, they just add up the ratings from all the different versions, and they say, here's how many total people watched.
Yeah.
So they're including, I don't know, they had Spanish, they had...
they had McAfee Show doing a telecast, and they had like an all 22 cam. They had like the Sky cam going. There was 8 different ones with different pictures.
Here's how I watch it. Turn on the game. I just want the game. Just give me the game. Give me Herb Street. I was fine with that. And Fowler. What do you got, Bergman?
Oh, I want to do one more.
Oh, you got to do one more?
Yeah, see, I do have things.
got
Thank
stuff.
you. Yeah, I got stuff.
So why did you shake your head no when we looked at you?
Because now I had stuff. I didn't.
Oh,
I
you
then.
came
Now
up with
I
it in
do.
the
I
last
did.
10
Yes,
minutes.
I figured one out that I
Okay.
think is actually pretty good, especially for Michael, who loves the sky. Starting tonight, January 21st, all 6 planets are going to be in alignment starting tonight. You can see 4 of them. From the naked eye, that's going to be Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. To see Neptune and Uranus, you're going to need high-powered binoculars or a telescope. But that's all going to happen tonight.
Did you just pronounce it Uranus?
Yes.
It's
that's how
not Uranus?
No, it's Uranus.
I've always heard
Are you
Uranus.
sure?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Uranus.
What is it, Michael? You would know.
You can say it both ways.
Both ways is fine.
But Michael, how cool is that? Are you going to look up into the night sky tonight?
It is unbelievable to see this, but the naked eye. Which part of the night sky did they say? Because they got the north, northeast, southeast, whatever. You got to know which way to look.
It will depend on your exact location.
But I've seen Saturn and Jupiter together over the last year. I saw a couple of years ago. Saturn and Jupiter were just off the horizon, off the ocean. From my house, I could see it with my naked eye. Just think, those things are 500 and 700 million miles away.
You can see it with your naked eye?
It looked like little stars, little dot. Look like a little star out there, but you can see.
How come
you
you don't
Venus.
have a
telescope? I've got strong binoculars, but I should get a telescope.
Yeah. Well, I guess, are you going to take a look, John? Nah, you don't care.
You don't care? You guys don't care?
If it's right there for me, I'm not going to work at it.
You wouldn't want to go look outside and say, let's go look at it?
I'll walk out into my backyard. I'll look left. I'll look right. If I see it, great. If not, I'm not looking for it.
Wouldn't Jack like to see it?
I don't know. I'll ask him.
No, it's kind of cool. It's only happens
we don't
once
have a
every.
telescope, though. So.
You don't need a telescope. You can see with your naked eye.
How
if you know where to
often
look.
does this happen, Greg?
I saw it once before, but it's
very rare.
very,
Yeah.
So,
very
do you
rare.
think there's like special cosmic energy and stuff?
So it does. Sorry, it says. I will show you on the break because we don't got to break down everybody's zodiac how it affects your own.
Oh boy,
it's like it's like the song of the Fifth Dimensions. Remember?
If you are in a Marvel movie, something crazy is going to happen, and everybody's going to get superpowers. But that's in a Marvel movie, not in real life.
Not in real life.
You never know.
All right,
it hasn't happened in our
take
lifetime.
Take a look at the sky.
Yeah, be cool.
See all the planets then lined up. You got Mercury, you got your Mercury, got your Venus, got your Earth, got your Mars, got your Jupiter, got your Saturn.
Can you name all 8 of them?
Well, Pluto got decertified as a
dwarf
planet,
now.
right?
It's a dwarf.
Right. So Mercury,
yeah,
Venus, Mars, Earth, Saturn,
you want help?
Yeah, Saturn,
Jupiter,
yeah,
and
2 more,
Uranus,
and 1 more,
and
it's think of a sea god of the sea.
Neptune.
There you go.
Yeah,
Very
Neptune.
good, Mace.
Yeah.
Which one is closest to the sun?
By the way, Ireland totally gave that away.
You did?
Let's help Mace get the right answer.
You can say it in Spanish. How do you say it?
Mercurio, Venus, Tierra, Marte, Júpiter, Saturno, Urano, Neptuno y Plutón. No more.
Yo no sabía
No
eso.
más.
Yeah. It sounds very erotic there.
Very
Pepe.
good. Of course. Sounds. What did you say?
Erotic.
No, it does not sound erotic.
Pepe says a little Latin lover.
Speak Spanish to me.
I want to ask you guys a question, and I want you to think about it during the break. Okay?
Okay.
We all watched last Saturday when the Chiefs played the Texans, right? Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift were in the same luxury box.
Yeah.
They met at a concert, and Taylor invited Caitlin. It got me to thinking. Only American women. Okay, so could you come up with 2 more famous American women to put in the same suite than Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift?
Okay, so is it 2 more famous or 2 that would create the most buzz?
Famous.
Either one.
Okay, good.
But I've been trying to think of it, and I can think of some individually. But I can't come up with 2 that I think would create as much interest as those 2.
I can think of 1.
I can think of a combination.
Yeah,
Okay,
I bet
right.
you can.
So we'll do it when we come back.
We'll do that coming up. In the meantime, I love my Hyundai Elantra. I got to drive an Ioniq 6, and I tried it out. It is spectacular. I work with the Southern California Hyundai dealers. They're my partner. The Ioniq 6 is an EV with long driving range, cutting-edge technology. If you want to go EV, the Ioniq 6 is spectacular. Momo's brother just got a 2024 Sonata. Beautiful car. If you want to go SUV, you can go Santa Fe. You can do like me. I did an Elantra hybrid. I'm telling you, Southern California Hyundai dealers, where you want to be. As always, every new Hyundai car comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. You can add more joy to every journey in a brand new Hyundai. Southern California Hyundai dealers, buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
How am I supposed to live without you,
Oh,
Cappy?
keep going, man. Keep going. God, I feel like I just saw a movie that Michael Bolton was in. Like he was playing clarinet or something at somebody's wedding. Anybody know that movie? What movie am I talking about? Anybody know? Anybody?
No.
Come on. It was one of those movies that I turned on. I needed to turn on a rom-com. And I was not into it, but there was Kenny G playing at somebody's wedding. Who knows what I'm talking about? Somebody
Wait a
hit me
minute.
up.
Singer?
Wait, did you just
No.
mix up Michael Bolton and Kenny G? Because I do that all the time.
I could have.
Because you said Kenny G
Yeah.
playing and then you said Michael Bolton playing the
Yep.
clarinet.
I may have done that.
Cappy, I used to do it all the time when I was younger. I thought they were the same person.
I may have done that. No, they're different guys.
Yeah, because I've never heard Kenny G sing. I don't think I've ever heard Kenny G talk.
All right, everybody. Hey, I retract the question. I retract the question and the rom-com.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
Only one all-star defense team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually, and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
So it is Big Tuesday. Lakers tonight versus Washington. The Dodgers have reached an agreement with Kirby Yates, who had 33 saves last year, a $1.17 ERA, and a really microscopic whip with a 12 strikeouts per 9 ratio.
Those were the numbers that were there, yes. Correct.
I was just talking off the top of my head. I remembered most of them, yeah.
You've been following Kirby Yates for years and just put all the stats down and put the numbers together.
Put the numbers
Well
together,
done.
exactly.
Yeah,
Now
great
you
job.
look at that Dodger bullpen and you think, okay, so we got Tanner Scott, we got Blake Trinan, we've got Kirby Yates, we've got
Blake Trinan.
I said Blake
Oh, yeah.
Trinan. Michael Kopech, who's probably going to miss the first month of the season.
They're going to be careful with him the first month of the season, yeah.
But you think deeper into that bullpen, all of a sudden, if he's your fourth guy, if Kirby Yates is your fourth guy out of the pen, that's pretty. Oh, I forgot Evan Phillips. Of course, Evan Phillips.
Alex Vezia, Anthony Banda,
Brewster Gratterall. They got a great
Edgardo
bullpen.
Henriquez. They have just a bullpen that is unstoppable.
Michael, is it fair? Is it fair?
What's fair?
The Dodgers signing every good free agent.
No, that's what when you are in position to do it and you have that kind of leverage and clout and power behind you, you're supposed to take advantage of it.
What do you say to people who believe that baseball is broken?
I don't believe that at all. The attendance is up, ratings are up, on
revenue's up.
Revenue's up. So
But I
whoever's
guess-
saying that
I guess-
probably a bunch of losers.
Yeah, it's people that are complaining about the Dodgers
of
getting
course,
all
yeah.
the nice
Well,
stuff.
the pretty girl, gets all the attention.
I've always disliked or rooted against the big behemoth, but now we are.
You mean behemoth?
I said behemoth.
Okay.
Yeah, is that a correct pronunciation?
I think we're very liberal on pronunciation.
Yes, we
today.
are.
Uranus,
behemoth.
It is Uranus.
Yeah,
That's
I've heard it both
capitalism,
ways.
but if you are the best, you can afford to be the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I am completely on board with that.
Okay, give me two American women, Michael, that would cause a bigger stir than Taylor Swift
Michael's
and
going to
Caitlin
go
Clark.
where I'm going to go.
Of course, I mean, come on. Think about it. Pop music is very popular, no question about it. And so is basketball. But you know how many people don't know who Caitlin Clark is
All right, so who
around
are your
this country?
two American women?
So easy, Alan. How can you not see this? Melania and Michelle.
I wrote down exactly the same
Are you
thing.
kidding me?
Melania
Everybody
and
knows who
Michelle.
these two
If
are.
they went
The
to a
internet
game
would
together,
break.
Yes. They'd break the bank. They'd
They
break
would-
the internet.
If you
Everything
put,
would
that's
break.
what I was thinking too. If you put the two together,
Yeah.
yes.
Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift can't compare
Melania
those
and
two.
Michelle Obama would absolutely break the
Or
internet.
Hillary and Melania.
Oh, sure.
Come on, Ireland.
No, I disagree.
You think Taylor Swift's more famous than Michelle Obama?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I
that's
actually
crazy.
think Taylor
Whoa.
Swift is more famous than
Michelle's
Michelle Obama.
more known worldwide. She's a
She
former
is,
first
but
lady.
You don't
Taylor
think
Swift
Taylor
is-
Swift
Not
is
like
known
her.
worldwide?
She just- not like her.
She just
And-
toured. She
okay.
was in every major city
Let's
in the world.
say in Zimbabwe. You think they know who Taylor Swift is?
I don't
or
know if she
Michelle
did a
Obama?
show there.
Well, that's
but
part of the
think they
world,
do.
boys.
I think they shake
No,
it off there.
100% they know who Taylor Swift is in Zimbabwe. Taylor Swift is the biggest star in the world.
Okay, but not Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
Nobody knows who she is in
you
Africa.
We're politically divided in this country.
That's
Half-
why it'll be a bigger
it
deal.
would be a big deal
No,
because
half-
people would say, "What are they talking
yeah,
about? What could they
exactly.
possibly
Half the
be
people-
there? Or
half
do they
the
root
people
for the
would hate
same
him.
team?"
So
Yes,
what? That's
but,
possible.
but you're asking
gonna
for a
be- they're
reaction.
gonna
Ray,
be
what do you
showing
think?
them all
Taylor
the
Swift,
time.
Caitlin Clark are the two politicians' wives.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with the boys because I had Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton. So
Yeah,
I-
well,
even
no,
that.
then that nobody would watch.
Hey! Wow.
Not this country.
Yeah, I think the election told you what
Believe
they
they-
think
No,
of
I'm just
them.
saying they would make a
Yeah.
buzz because they will be in there. That's
They
all.
went 0 for 2, Laura.
Yeah, I think you just picked
I
the
would
two
watch
biggest. That show could be called The Biggest Loser.
I would watch
Alan,
that.
you can't compare a pop singer to world
Greg,
leaders.
who gets a bigger? If you walk into a restaurant. restaurant. In one corner is Melania and Michelle, and the other corner is Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark. What table gets more attention?
It's the Melania and Michelle
Yeah,
table.
that's 100%.
By far.
Yeah,
It is.
You guys are forgetting that all Democrats hate Melania.
what? That
and
doesn't
all
matter.
Republicans hate Michelle.
Correct, and that's the
why-
idea.
that's
You're,
why they
you're
watch
trying
it.
to provoke a reaction
And
from
they're
people.
world
Every-
famous.
It
No,
doesn't
I'm
have to be
just
a good
half
reaction.
No,
Half
I'm just
love.
trying to get eyeballs. Taylor
And
Swift.
People
Ireland-
love to
Everybody
hate
loves
watch.
Taylor
Ireland-
Swift.
Everybody does, yeah.
Ireland worldwide, they're the two of the most recognizable women faces in the world. Caitlin Clark can't go to
Michael,
Saudi Arabia. Nobody would know who she
Taylor
is.
Swift is more recognizable than either one of those
No,
women.
not at all. Nope. I don't
What
agree
are
with
you
that.
talking
I do
about?
not agree with
Not
that.
in Comoros.
Exactly. Come on, Ireland. Not around the world. Everybody knows who the president's wife is, an ex and former
You don't
president.
think people around the world know who Taylor Swift
Yeah, no,
is?
Michael, you are wrong about that. I was just looking at she's the number one recording artist in
That's
South
recording.
Africa.
But politics is
How about
bigger
in
than recording.
Seychelles.
Jeez.
I think if Melania walked through South Africa, half the people would know who she is. I
Oh,
think if
they-
Taylor Swift walked through South Africa,
would know.
it
They would know
cause
now.
a riot.
Oh, come on, Ireland.
Yeah.
So there are two things here, right? Number one, I think Taylor Swift is more popular than either
We're not
one
talking about
of
popular.
the
We're talking
first
about
ladies.
notoriety.
But if you're trying to provoke a reaction, it
Yes.
wouldn't necessarily be a good one. But the two first ladies would be.
We talking about
I always used to
recognizable.
say back in the day, if they would have come out and announced that Kim Kardashian was dating Tim Tebow, that would have broken
Sure,
the internet.
sure.
So that's what you guys are saying, that it's such an odd couple.
Yes.
that
That's
it would,
right.
it would provide a thing. But Taylor Swift's popular. You guys are
We're not
undervaluing
talking
her
popularity. We're talking about
popularity.
notoriety.
But, John-
Notoriety. People who
John-
notice the faces.
I will just watch and say, why are these two doing in the same place at the same time?
Yeah, I don't think
What are
people
they
would-
talking about?
I think people care about what Taylor Swift thinks. Half the people don't care what Michelle and Melania
Wait a minute.
think.
People care about what Taylor Swift thinks?
They do. Her rating.
You're talking about 12-year-old girls or 13-year-old girls?
I'm talking about both.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, Michael, you are underestimating how popular
I
Taylor
know how
Swift
popular
is.
she is, but you think 30-year-old women
Why
are
are they-
waiting
why-
on her opinion?
Yes. Oh, no, I don't think I don't
Oh, there
care
you
what
go.
any celebrity says about anything, including the other two that you were talking about.
Well, that kind of like got influence on
But here's the thing,
decisions.
but I don't care what I'm not getting any of my opinions
I know.
from celebrities.
Right,
But
exactly.
Taylor Swift is a worldwide
I understand
sensation,
that.
biggest tour in the history of the world.
I understand that.
Yeah.
She's a one-woman economy. You clearly don't. She made $2 billion when she went on tour.
You know what you need? You need a friendship bracelet. You
You
need one
do.
of those Taylor Swift.
I'll make you
friendship-
one.
Yeah, make him a friendship bracelet.
I gotcha.
We should all have friendship bracelets.
Oh,
What?
we got to talk about. Have you read about this Brad Pitt
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
Should I feel sympathy for that woman, or is
Well,
she just an idiot?
We'll talk about it coming out because there's a little Keanu Reeves thing floating around too. That's exactly the same
No!
thing. Yes, yes.
Do you guys, Pepe? You know what I'm talking about?
No,
you don't know about this Brad Pitt
They're called
story?
romance scams.
It's wait till you hear it. It's unbelievable.
We'll explain it coming up next. And I want to make sure everybody knows tomorrow we're at Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Yeah, we are.
With BB-Go, our friends at BB-Go.
Bergman, how many trips? But combined trips, me and you to the BB-Go truck. What's the over/under?
Combined 15.
I think we can go over that.
What's the
Let's do
record
it.
for most dumplings eaten?
Well, it was 14 last time.
14 to
Yeah, we went to back and forth 14 times
14
between the two of
dumplings,
us.
easy.
Yeah.
No, there was more than dumplings, though.
Oh, was there?
We got
I
everything.
love
Yeah,
a good
wait till you see-
dumpling.
It's basically having like your own restaurant, your own Korean restaurant on site.
So tomorrow we are there with BB-Go. Sasha Vujicic is going to come by.
The machine.
So is Robert Ory. And we are collecting items for the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank fire efforts for all the victims of the fires. So when you come, please, we're collecting non-perishable food items. We're collecting toiletries and stuff like that, all new stuff. And if you don't have anything to bring in, we're at a Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Yeah,
So-
and a gigantic one.
so feel free to walk in and buy a couple of things for the LA Regional Food Bank. So that is tomorrow. Want to see everybody at Ralph's in Redondo Beach, Hawthorne Boulevard. Could be the final Mason and Ireland live
Yeah, we may
show
never do
ever.
another remote.
This could be it. We don't know of any others.
Yeah, our contracts are up in June.
Exactly.
This could be it.
Could be it.
Actually, your contracts are up in 155 days, 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 25,
Not
24,
that we're
23
Catch the
seconds.
final live performance. We're like Elton John. the
Yes.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road tour.
Thank you, Radio Michael fan,
Yes.
for the Mason and Ireland
He's the
contract
best.
countdown clock.
He's the best. All right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're looking to sell your house, first call gotta be to Seller's Advantage. You know why? They only care about one thing: the needs of the seller. They have a custom solution for the seller. They'll make a competitive cash offer with no repairs needed and then close in days. No complicated closing process. No contracts falling through. Seller's Advantage has been making sellers happy for decades, and they have the reviews to prove it. Call them today. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. That works out to 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
With the devastating fires that have struck Southern California, there are options for you if you're dealing with food insecurity. It is the LA Regional Food Bank. You can go to lafoodbank.org/fire. We are also looking for collections from you. All kinds of stuff needed for people that are dealing with the fire right now. Please join us in helping our friends and neighbors who are dealing with this tragedy.
You're treated fairly and get the resources you need. Call us for a free consultation and let us help you rebuild with confidence.
Call Jacob. Plan your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Pechanga has world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, and golf, and 24/7 gaming excitement. The immense casino floor and 1,100 rooms and suites makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Skip the traffic, head for Pechanga Resort Casino off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations.
When you're hiring for your business, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. This made us wonder, what if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so problematic.
K equals 42.
Escape rooms? Elementary. And summiting Everest would be a walk in the park. In the meantime, if you want to make your hiring easier, use ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Simple. So, see what the world is like when ZipRecruiter does the hard work of hiring for you. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Listen to Mason and Ireland more at 1 p.m.
Juan will look at me at some point tonight and say, "Are you even enjoying this?"
More of Mason and Ireland right now.
Yeah, I definitely will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're having all kinds of conversations here.
Yeah, but
mutter, walla, walla.
The best conversations are off the air.
Yeah.
We should just keep the mics open.
What do they call
No.
them? Walla groups? No, what is it?
Rabble.
Exactly. Background talking. So, yeah,
we let
there's...
people know how the sausage is made.
Exactly.
These are the actual pictures that the scammers sent.
Oh, the scammers. Okay, yeah. So there's these things out there now called romance scams. And Ireland, you've got it's a crazy story that somebody could walk into this, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, I don't either, which is why I want to bring it up. So here's what happened. A guy reached out to this woman, rich woman, she's married, to a rich guy. And she claims, Michael, that this person, I don't know how he got her number, but he says he's Brad Pitt. and he can't get any of his money because Angelina Jolie has it all tied up in their divorce trial. So every day he would send her one of these pictures. This is AI. This is completely made up. It's Brad Pitt's head.
You can see that
on some of their patients' body. The woman bought the story hook, line, and sinker. So much so.
Probably a Taylor Swift fan.
So much so that she left her husband.
Yeah.
Okay. She sent him $850,000.
Whoa.
And then she realized she had been had. My question is, as you know, I'm a big golden rule guy. I want to treat everybody how I would like to be treated. I don't know if I should have sympathy for this woman or if she's just dumb, like stupid, and she deserves to be ridiculed for this. What do you think?
Let me add a little something to this.
Yeah.
This is a woman, Catherine Goodson, 67 years old. She lives in Vista, Colorado. And she thought she was dealing with Keanu Reeves. Keanu, she met online. Of
course she did.
She sent thousands of dollars to this guy pretending to be Keanu Reeves. And Keanu apparently, somehow they reached out to Keanu and Keanu tried to stop her from doing it. But she gave a bunch of money to this guy pretending to be Keanu Reeves. And there are these romance scams. Last year, they're estimating that $1.1 billion was lost in romance scams.
Well, remember there was that Netflix show about the guy who would send the pictures and he was always next to a Ferrari or a private plane or something.
That
and
was,
he got a
Tinder
girl to send-
Swindler? Was that
Right,
what it was?
right.
Yeah, Tinder Swindler.
So this ordeal, the Brad Pitt one, began in February 2023 when this woman, Anne, who was then married to a wealthy entrepreneur, received an Instagram message from someone pretending to be Brad's mom, Jane Etta Pitt. As the story goes, Brad's fake mother told Anne her son needed a woman like her, and soon enough she found herself in direct contact with the movie star, or so she thought. So Pepe, should I have sympathy for this woman, or should we make fun of her for being too stupid?
I don't think you should make fun, but I think she's very gullible.
Right.
Yeah.
Really. And I don't feel sympathy for her, but I will say be careful with this.
Michael, what do you think? Should we have sympathy for this woman?
Yeah, because I kind of feel bad for being so stupid and gullible and naive, like Pepe says. So some people take advantage of people's ignorance, and I feel bad that she was taking advantage of.
How old was the person you're talking? The woman with Keanu, the fake Keanu, was 67.
53.
53.
Which I think is Brad's 60. So
Right.
it would be. And
Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah,
this thing started to unravel when the real Brad Pitt has a girlfriend, and it started showing up. Pictures started showing up online of him with his new girlfriend.
Oh.
They came out in their relationship.
Yep.
And this Anne, this woman who had left her husband, had given Brad Pitt $850,000. Was like, hey, who's the girl? What's the deal? And then the guy went cold on her.
Yeah, but I mean, how can you believe that Brad Pitt doesn't have any money,
Right.
or
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves doesn't have any money?
Yes.
The story that the fake Brad Pitt told was that all of his money was inaccessible because it was tied up in the
But that
Angelina
doesn't make
Jolie
any
divorce
sense,
trial.
because that doesn't make any sense, because whatever he made after he was with Angelina Jolie is his money, even if that was the case,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, but I mean, go back to that Tinder Swindler. I couldn't stop watching that thing because I thought it was, if you watch this thing on Netflix, these women were attractive the way that this guy, and he kept sending them pictures of
private plane. And
Here's the thing: don't believe anything anymore. Don't believe anything.
AI is tricky, man.
AI is tricky. They've taken down all the people who would check and eliminate that. It's
Yeah.
just all out there now.
Like, how do we know that was your voice actually singing the anthem?
Who
it was
knows?
him.
How do we? How does anybody know anything anymore?
Yeah.
There's just no such thing as.
Yeah, I feel bad for that lady. She sounds like she's
No, I
lonely,
do
has
too.
emotional problems.
Older people in particular. Now, 53.
Well,
got
that
sick
she
of-
is older.
53 is not that old.
But these women having emotional problems and get taken advantage of like that.
Yeah.
Pepe, we're $1. We're closer to our $1. The LeBron James is now listed as probable
Probable.
for tonight's game.
This is the night he's going to rest.
Michael says he's going to rest.
Michael said because he went to Atlanta last night and went to the Ohio State game that he's going to rest.
I think it's the opposite.
And because we're playing Washington, they don't need him.
No. You better get your money ready because you're going to $1.
$1. Yeah, $3.
That's right.
You're going down, Michael.
And
$3.
Pay me in dollars, Pepe. No pesos.
Yeah. Just Venmo me, Michael.
Exactly.
Venmo me $1.
How you do that?
Hey, Mace, did you see that Tom Brady story?
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about this. I think it's fascinating.
All right, let's tackle that next.
We'll do it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about sleeper picks. So I love sleeper picks. I've always got one rolling, a sleeper parlay, and I won over the weekend. Ironically, I won on the Rams game. That was the only win I had because we obviously didn't win the game. But I'm telling you, sleeper picks is the new and better way to play daily fantasy. And all you got to do is pick 2 players, and whether they are over or under, a little more NBA, more than, less than on projected stats. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. And I always like doing it when I'm watching a game. So like tonight, I'm rolling with some sleeper picks on tonight's game. Jonas Valanciunas, more than 7.5 rebounds. Austin Reeves, more than 7.5 assists. He's been so good lately. And Anthony Davis, come on big, more than 26.5 points. Makes it fun to watch the game. And right now, Sleeper has got a special offer. Download the Sleeper app today. New users use code 710. You get $55 in free entries when you play $5. Again, download the Sleeper app. Do it. Me, Brian Cohen, everybody's doing this. Sleeper app. Use code 710. Get $55 in free entries when you play just $5. That is code 710. Got to be at least 18. Promo code locations. Other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help. Mason and Ireland, 710.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I am from Sylmar, California, and I just want to say thank you to all the firefighters for everything that you've done. You are so brave, so just amazing and brave, and we appreciate everything you've done for the city.
You know, I want to thank them. You know, without them, the fire wouldn't be the way it is right now. You know, little help like you guys asked for. You know, I got a few bobbleheads, a few jerseys, a few shirts that are brand new, and some baseball cards.
Thank you so much for the first responders and for the firefighters that are helping the community and the people of California, and especially Los Angeles. And thank you so much for your work, and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are the real heroes.
My name's Alfredo Famath, and I'm from Sylmar, right next to the Hearst fire. We got evacuated, but I really want to thank the firefighters for saving my house and my friends' houses. You know, I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, I don't know where to be at, you know, probably without a home, but I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
What's up, everybody? Cappy here, inside Crypto.com, and I just want to take a second to thank all the first responders, the firefighters, but I'm going to take another direction here. I was talking about it on the air. Our friends at Lazy Dog and LA Live have been feeding all these firefighters. I'm going to send a shout out to all the wait staff who are feeding the firefighters, who can then feel good, be nourished, go to sleep, and then get out there and fight those fires. So to everybody that's helping, appreciate all y'all.
Hey, Henry Ramos here from El Monte. Hey, thank you for everything you guys are doing, and keep fighting on. And this is for Los Angeles. Thank you guys, and keep going. We love you, LA.
It's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
All right, I've got the chips and soda covered. What about you?
I'm bringing chicharrones and the MVP, guac. Northgate Gonzalez Market makes the best guacamole. It's made fresh every day with quality ingredients, so it's always delicious. And the best part, they make it exactly the way I want it. I get extra jalapenos for me and no jalapenos for the kids. We both win.
Score a touchdown every time with guacamole from Northgate Gonzalez Markets. It makes every party a winner.
The guacamole from Northgate Gonzalez Market. It's the flavor that unites us. Northgate Gonzalez Market. Every visit has a story.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
Only one all-star defense team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
When I wake up,
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my old blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
It's playoff time, and you can take full advantage by winning some cash playing daily fantasy football on Sleeper Picks. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And now, Sleeper has a special offer. New users just have to play $5 to get $55 in free entries. Download the Sleeper app today and use code SCORE and get $55 in free entries when you play $5. That's code SCORE. Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code, location, and other restrictions apply. Minimum deposit $25. See terms of use for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-426-2537 for help.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles, and we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
Okay, Lakers versus Washington tonight. Washington right tonight across the street. John Ireland's here. Michael Thompson's here. Pepe Mentia's here.
It's in
Brian
the fridge.
Cohen's here. Greg Bergman's here. Laura's here. Attendance, full attendance today.
You know, was that 7 people?
7 people.
This is Ireland's nightmare.
Plus, it was the Luc Robitaille show.
No, it was 8 people.
8 people when we had Luke. So, what do you think of this? Progresso Soup has introduced soup. This is their slogan: soup you can suck on. So they've created these, like a cough drop. It is a soup drop. So you get a chicken noodle experience in the form of a drop. Soup you can suck on. Who's in?
Soup has to be hot, man.
Soup you can suck on.
No
Who's in?
thanks.
No, you're going to pass on soup you can
What is
suck
this?
on? Pepe, you're going to suck on that soup?
Is it hot on the inside of the?
No, it's just like think
So
about
it's gazpacho.
like a lozenge.
It's like gazpacho
like
inside
a
of it?
lozenge. No,
Yeah, but
a
if it's hot
lozenge.
inside, I think I'm okay.
I don't
with
think
it.
it's hot inside. No,
But I want it to be hot
Are
inside.
you?
I would be okay with that.
You could heat it up, I suppose.
No,
if
but then
you
the
wanted
rest of
to.
it will all melt.
So will you? Would you be interested in the soup?
If I get like a pho one, that'd be pretty good.
A pho one, Brian?
If I was in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, maybe.
Yeah,
but
soup,
other than that, no.
soup you can suck on. Laura, you in?
Nah, man. Hard
Not a
pass.
soup sucker. Okay.
What about you?
No, absolutely not. No interest in this whatsoever. I just thought it was a weird thing for a company to introduce.
All right, so Michael, what do you think of Tom Brady as an announcer?
I like him. He reminds me of Tony Romo.
He's fine.
You don't
Pepe,
like him?
what do you think?
He's fine.
I really like him.
I like him too.
What? I think
Mace is, he thinks he's
I don't
just
think he's
okay.
terrible.
You don't
I
like
just don't think
anybody.
he's great.
But more importantly, Mace, you feel strongly that he has a pretty big conflict of interest.
100%.
Explain why.
So Tom Brady is obviously #1 analyst for Fox, and simultaneously he has a lot of input into who the head coach of the Raiders is going to be, who the quarterback of the Raiders is going to be, who the general manager of the Raiders is going to be, because he's got that more of a controlling interest now than he had before. Mark Davis is sort of yielding some of his power. So it's weird that you could have Tom Brady calling a game when the Raiders are trying to hire Ben Johnson. And Brady's describing on the sidelines whatever it is that he's doing and could conceivably entice or coax him into the Raiders' job. Obviously, it didn't work, but how can you be both an executive dealing with player personnel issues and an analyst on a game?
So you would fire Shaq from TNT?
I wouldn't fire him. I would just no. Wait a minute.
What? Shaq is part
Shaq's
owner
part
of the
owner of
Kings.
the Sacramento Kings.
But does he make player personnel
I'm
decisions?
sure he can call Vivek Ranadive
If he's
and make
making
some...
player personnel decisions, that's different. I think he's got a stake in the team. It's different when you're actually running the team or have decision making.
But you don't know if Shaq has any decisions.
No, I just have never heard Shaq linked to any moves that the Sacramento Kings have made. Have you?
Because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to know.
You think in this day and age?
But if
did
Brady's
Shaq get DeMar DeRozan over there?
Yeah, did Shaq bring in DeMar DeRozan?
He might have called him.
Yeah, he might have suggested to go get him.
That's a conflict of interest.
No,
yeah,
sure
but
it is.
How?
Here's the thing. I don't understand. All these players, every player on every NFL team is under contract.
Right.
It's not like Tom Brady could walk down there and say, "Hey,
come to my."
But
Patrick Mahomes, come play for me.
But all those coaches.
Right, but
all those coaches,
so
he's
coaches,
trying to hire everybody.
Well,
yeah, but
that
Ben
happens.
Johnson, he didn't work with
but it's
Ben
not
Johnson.
like the coach. It's not like the coaches have to take it.
Right.
No, but I mean, I think that at this point, he's not allowed to talk to any players. He's not allowed to visit the team facilities.
Right, so
he's not allowed to.
They're dealing with it.
Yeah, I think that's why he's just average. That's why he's just ordinary.
Yeah, I think he's better than average, and I think he'll be better next year.
I don't think he's going to be there next year.
Brett Zager, I do now.
I do not.
He addressed it during the game.
I know.
This week.
I do not think he's going to be there.
He's going to be there, and then.
Then I don't
Kevin
think he should have any
Kevin
control over the Raiders.
Kevin said, "You better be ready because you're going to be here for 10 years." He
Well,
said it during the game.
So Brad Zager, who is the head of Fox Sports, I know Brad a little bit. Matter of fact, the last time we got Vin Scully, Brad got him for us.
Oh wow! Thank you, Brad.
Because Brad was Vin's producer for the Dodgers for a lot of years before he took over at Fox. I thought he made a good point. Why wasn't it a conflict of interest when Joe Davis announced the World Series? You always talk about John Smoltz hates the
But
Dodgers.
hang on a second. Joe Davis is not making player personnel decisions for the Dodgers.
But
he's just calling a game.
Right, but he works for the Dodgers.
That's a traditional thing. I mean, Joe Buck called other games too, right? Who was Joe Buck the voice of?
Fox.
But before that, he was a baseball announcer, was he not?
But he left the Cardinals when he took the Fox job.
Right. See, for me, I think that
Joe still works for the
if
Dodgers.
Joe was making player personnel decisions for the Dodgers and trying to induce players maybe through his broadcast to sign with the Dodgers, that would be a different scenario. Joe is not an executive with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's just the play-by-play guy.
Right, but he has access to everybody. He's not under the restrictions that Tom Brady's under.
But he's not going to sign anybody.
But he
doesn't run a team. There's a total difference here.
Yeah, but what's to stop Joe from walking downstairs and saying to Juan Soto, "Hey, man, you know, I work for the Dodgers. You should come play for us."
Right. He can say that. He's just the play-by-play guy.
Right.
He's not Andrew Friedman. He's not Brandon Gomes. He's not any of the other 100 people in the front office who actually make decisions. Tom Brady, I think, cannot do both. Cannot do both.
Yeah.
As long as he remains a silent owner with the Raiders, it's no big deal. If he takes his 5% and he's not giving advice to Mark Davis, that's a different scenario. Like Magic's got 5%. I don't know how much influence he has on Washington decisions.
Yeah, I remember when the NBA fined Magic for saying something complimentary about Giannis, and I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. I thought the Lakers should go after that fine and see if they could get it back. Maybe they did. I don't know. But I just think there are certain icons of the game, and Tom Brady's the greatest NFL player of all time. And so the rules don't apply to him like they apply to everybody else.
Of course. And the question is, how do we like him?
Who's a better player?
Yeah.
I like him.
Maybe.
I really like him.
I think he's just fine. I don't think he's ever going to be a great broadcaster.
Better legacy in the NFL, Jim Brown or Tom Brady?
Well, Brady because of the Super Bowls.
But you just said Jim Brown's better than him.
He's a better player, but
Jim Brown had all those great movies.
I disagree.
Raquel Welch.
Tom Brady's a better player than Jim Brown.
I
Tom Brady was more dominant
totally
at
agree with
quarterback
that.
than Jim Brown was at running back.
There you go. You don't know your NFL history. You say
What are you talking about? What records does Jim Brown still hold? Every one of his records has been broken.
That's because the season's been expanded to 20 games. That's why.
Right.
He set records when he ran a 12-game season.
You're always going to find an excuse, but Brady's better.
Brady's got 7 rings.
Yeah.
If Jim Brown had 7 rings, I'd be agreeing
Actually,
with you.
I think this is a no-brainer, but I'm going to ask the question anyway. If you could have any quarterback in the history of the game at their peak, who would you choose?
Brady.
Probably Brady.
Mahomes.
He's the biggest winner. Mahomes,
It's
too.
Mahomes.
Mahomes has 3. Brady
I know,
has 7.
but Mahomes is
Still a work in progress.
working on it. I mean,
I'll
he's
take
got
Brady.
a chance for 3 in a row here, which Brady never did.
No one ever has.
Right, he's been to how many straight AFC championship games? I think 7.
If he wins this year, that's his
I
fourth,
still
right?
take Brady.
Yeah. You would take Brady. Who would you take?
Mahomes will win his 4th this year if he wins.
Brady at his peak, Mahomes at his peak. Peak of their powers.
They're both great. Probably Brady.
See, I'm going Mahomes.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's taking Mahomes. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'll take the 4 extra Super Bowls.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Patrick Mahomes win 3 or 4 more.
You were writing one
Probably.
thing. You were writing one thing, Mason. It's a no-brainer.
What do you mean?
He said
Dynamite drop-in money.
A no-brainer.
So you're... Are you?
Is
this? Are you taking a shot at me, Pepe? Are you taking? Seriously, you want to step outside, Pepe? Do you want to step outside?
No,
Let's have a conversation
he
outside.
Can't step outside. His knee hurts.
Oh, that's right.
Good base. If you carry him outside, you can have that
I'm
conversation.
going to carry you outside. We're going to have a conversation.
Push this chair.
I'll wheel you outside, old man. All right, coming up next, we're going to do some game of games. It is Michael Thompson's game today. Mason and Ireland, 7:10.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Waba Grill. It's for you.
They dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time only, get 2.49% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end January 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, it's Bethel Duran. When you get into an auto collision and damage your vehicle, there's only one spot for you to call. That's my guy Leo at Active Collision. Experienced paint and body technicians will make your car look like it's brand new. You get a free estimate when you call 626-330-0100. They work with all insurance companies. Mention 710 and you get 50% off your insurance deductible. Call 626-330-0100, 626-330-0100, or visit activecollisionrepair.com.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696. And manage your diabetes as easy as
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. It is Michael Thompson's game today. I am going to win. You can put it in the refrigerator.
You guys and your refrigerators.
We all got a refrigerator now. So what do we
Michael,
got today,
what's the game today?
What does it mean? What does it mean? You've all seen them. You've even used them. But what do they mean? Acronyms. What do these acronyms mean? Multiple choice, some buzz-ins.
Got it.
Buzz in on this one.
Okay.
What does URL mean?
What does URL mean?
3.
I don't know.
Greg. United Real Life.
Kind of. Uniform Resource Locator.
How did I not know that? I've never even heard of that. Yeah.
Multiple
Why would
choice.
Okay.
You've all seen them. You've all used them. What does QR code mean? Quick research, quick read, or quick response?
Brian.
Quick response.
Laura.
Quick read.
Greg.
Quick read.
Mace.
Quick read.
Quick response. I'm going with Pepe.
Quick read.
It is quick response.
Me and Brian are on the board.
Multiple choice. You've seen this lettering on the side of a plane. What does JAL stand for? Jordan Airlines, Japan Airlines, or Jakarta Airlines?
Laura.
B.
Japan Airlines.
Okay, Greg.
Jakarta.
Mace.
Japan Airlines.
Jakarta. I'm going with Pepe.
Japan Airlines.
Brian.
Japan.
It is Japan Airlines.
Okay, so Brian got it. Mace
Mason
got
got
it.
it, yep.
Pepe got it. Anybody else?
Laura said B.
B.
if that was
Whatever
B.
that was B.
Okay.
Multiple choice. Mace loves to use ChatGPT.
Yep.
Generative, pre-trained, what? What does the T stand for? Translator, transformer, or transcriber?
Greg, this one's you.
What was the second one?
What is it? Translator, transformer, or transcriber?
Translator.
Mace.
Transcriber.
I'm also going transcriber. Pepe.
Me too.
Brian.
Transcriber.
Laura.
I'm with them, transcriber.
It is transformer.
Oh.
Greg, you get it?
Did I say that one? Or did I say
No,
the other
translator.
one?
You said
I
translator.
said translator.
So no one
Nobody
got it.
got it.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so right now, Brian has 2. Everybody else has 1 except Greg. He doesn't have any.
Multiple choice.
Bupkis.
Multiple choice. What city does the airport code ORD represent? Orlando, Omaha, or Chicago?
Mace.
Omaha.
I'm going to go Chicago. Pepe.
I'm going to go Chicago, too.
Brian.
Chicago.
Laura.
Sure, Chicago. I think it's O'Hare.
Greg.
Yeah, Chicago.
What is it, Michael?
It is Chicago.
All right, everybody but Mace got
O'Hare,
that.
right?
Buzz in.
Yeah.
You work for them
Midway's
or
good.
on their station. What does ESPN?
Mason.
Mace?
Entertainment, sports,
Ireland.
programming network.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were stumbling there.
Entertainment and
All right,
sports. Programming
Brian
network.
3, Laura, Mace, John, Pepe all have 2. Greg has 1.
Multiple choice. You've all seen the lettering on your computer screens. HTTPS. Hypertext Transfer Portal S. What does the S stand for in HTTPS? Secure, source, or system?
I'm going to say source. Pepe.
System.
Brian.
Source.
Laura.
Source.
Greg.
Source.
Mace.
Source.
What is it, Michael?
Secure.
Oh,
Nobody
got
Again.
It's not secure, though. They're lying to you.
Multiple
Yeah, they
choice.
are.
That. It is secure.
You've all heard the acronym EKG. You may have even had an EKG test. EKG stands for electrocardiogram. But there's a K in cardio, not a C. The K is there because it comes from which language? Dutch, German, or Greek?
Pepe.
Greek.
Brian.
German.
Laura.
Greek.
Greg.
Greek.
Mace.
Greek.
I'm going Greek.
It is German.
Did somebody get that?
Yeah, Brian.
Brian
got
is
it.
running
Brian got
away.
it.
He's got
Oh,
4.
wow,
Nobody
Brian.
else even has 3.
Wow, look out, Brian.
Multiple choice. The airline with the acronym ANA means All Nippon Airways. Nippon is the name of the country in its native language. Which country is it? Vietnam, Cambodia, or Japan?
Brian.
Japan.
Laura.
Cambodia.
Greg.
Japan.
Mace.
Japan.
I'm going Japan. Pepe.
It is Japan.
It is Japan.
All right, so one person said something.
Laura said
Laura.
Cambodia.
So everybody got that except Laura, right? All right, Mace, Brian is still 2 ahead of us.
Okay.
Me, you, and Pepe, and Greg and Laura have 2 each.
Multiple choice. We've all eaten a handful of them. M&M's. The first M stands for Mars, as in Mars Bar. What does the other M stand for? Murray's, Mitchell, or Martin?
Laura.
Wait, is it Marshall? Was that one of them?
Yeah, Martin, Mitchell, or Murray's?
Mitchell.
Greg.
Wait, it's not Mars and Mars?
I thought it was Mars and Mars, too.
Mars and Mars, I'm pretty sure. But okay, Mars and... Was it Martin? Sure.
Mace.
Mars and Mitchell.
I'm going with Greg. I'm going Martin. Pepe.
I'm going to guess Mitchell.
Brian.
It is Maurice.
It is Maurice.
You knew that?
I didn't know that.
Oh,
one,
my
yes.
God,
Man.
Brian.
Come on, I'm a big dude.
You
I like
can-
him.
Brian, what's the score right now?
I thought it
Michael,
was
how many
Mars
are
and
left?
Mars.
About 4 or 5.
Okay.
Oh, Michael.
Brian's up
That makes sense.
6
Mars
to
and Mars
3.
and
Yeah,
Mace.
but Michael, you can put this in the refrigerator.
Why?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
do
like
it.
it, Mace.
I'm gonna
I'm taking
between you and
Beto's
yeah,
position
you're
here.
just idiots.
All correct.
I just
Was
got 2.
abbreviated to OK back in the 1830s. Everybody can answer here. Everybody answers. According to linguists, OK is the most frequently written and spoken word in the world. True or false?
Brian.
False.
Laura.
Sure, true.
Greg.
True.
Mace.
I'm going to say true.
I got to catch up ground on Brian. I'm going true. Pepe.
I'm going true.
What is it, Michael?
It is true.
Oh, we got one.
I got one.
It transcends
3.
language,
Woo,
right?
woo.
Right.
That's right.
Okay, so
You said false?
no, yes. So Mace, Pepe, and I each have 4. Laura and Greg have 3. Brian has 6.
Six.
Michael, you got 5 more?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right, here
5
we go.
more. Here we go.
Got to catch Brian.
Let's see. Multiple choice. CVS. When you go to pick up your prescriptions from CVS, which store are you entering? Consumer Value Store, Customer Value Store, or Citizens Value Store? Consumer, customer, or citizens?
Brian.
Consumer.
Laura.
Customer.
Greg.
The third one.
Citizens.
Citizens.
Mace.
We got to be different, right?
No.
That's why
not
we're
yet. We're 2 down.
I
There's
did.
This is one of 5 left.
Oh, I didn't have to? Dang it.
I'm going to say citizen.
I'm with Brian. I think it's consumer. Pepe.
Customer.
What is it, Michael?
Consumer.
Okay, so Brian got it. John got it. Anybody else?
No, I think
No,
that's it.
we were trying to go
I
opposite.
think we're all
All right.
out.
No. There's 4 left.
Oh, okay.
I have 3, so I think I'm out.
And,
No, it's
yeah. Well, you'd have to get everyone right to tie. So this is going to be the last one that everyone's involved.
Okay,
in.
got
All
it.
And if Brian gets it, he pretty much locks it up.
He has to go first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple choice. LAFC plays in BMO Stadium. The M in BMO is from a bank in which city? Madrid, Munich, or Montreal?
Brian.
Munich.
I go next. I'm going to say Montreal. Pepe.
It is Montreal.
Mace.
Well, since Pepe said that, I'm going to say Montreal.
Greg.
It is Montreal.
Laura.
It is.
It is Montreal.
Okay, so we cut one.
Yeah.
We cut one. Now we're getting close. There are 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
Brian 7, John 6, Pepe and Mace 5, Laura and Greg 4. So
not
you got to go
over yet.
opposite of Brian, Laura and Greg.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Multiple choice. Maybe you listen to this radio station. What does NPR stand for? National Programming Radio, National Public Radio, or National People's Radio?
Brian.
Programming Public or People's?
Public.
I'm next. I'm with Brian. I think it's public. Mace.
It is public.
Pepe.
Public.
Greg and Laura, I think this.
I don't care. I'm
It's
not
knocked
going
us out.
opposite.
It is public,
It is
though.
public.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Greg
it's
and Laura
public.
are out. It's public, right, Michael?
Yes.
Okay, so Brian 8, John 7, Mason, Pepe 6. Now you guys are boxed in. There are 2 left.
Okay.
And Brian has 8 and you have 6. So, here we
have
go.
to go
Opposite of Brian.
Make it a good one, huh?
Multiple choice SNAFU, SNAFU, is an acronym first used by the military. It means a situation that was occurring normally, but then suddenly went wrong. Situation normal, all blanked up. What does the F stand for in SNAFU? F word, fouled, or failed?
Brian.
Let's go failed.
Do I take my shot here? I don't think they'd use the F word. Do I want to go fouled or failed? I'm going to go fouled. I'm going to take a chance
Take a
here.
shot.
All right, Mace.
I'm going to go failed.
You can't.
I can't?
No, he didn't. He go failed?
I took failed.
Oh,
yeah.
and I'm out of it if I don't?
Correct.
Okay, then fouled.
Pepe?
I'm going to say the
Either F word?
The F word.
Okay, Michael, what is it?
F word.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Pepe takes the point.
Mace, you're out.
Okay.
This is the last one. Brian, if you get it right, you win it. Pepe and I have a chance to steal. We have to go opposite of him.
I know.
Okay, here we go. Michael, last one, and then we'll go to a tiebreaker.
Make it
for
a
you.
really good one.
All right, let's see.
This is a good game, Michael.
Yeah, really good.
Really well
For
thought
a
out.
change.
Really
Yeah.
good.
No complaints from Pepe, huh?
No, Pepe, you got it like this. This is a good game.
Multiple choice. You've all heard of radar. RADAR. It's actually an acronym when you say radar. What does the last R in radar mean? Radio, detecting, and what? Ranging, responding, or rebounding? What does the last R stand for? Ranging, responding, or rebounding?
Brian.
Ranging.
That's what I would have guessed. Pepe.
What are the two?
Ranging, responding, or rebounding?
And what did you say?
He said ranging. So we have to say responding or rebounding.
Rebounding.
I'll go responding to give us some solutions here. What is it?
It is ranging.
Ryan!
Yeah.
Brian,
you deserve to win that. You were really good.
that one.
Michael, that was an excellent
that
game.
was very good. Really good, Michael.
Pepe will approve. Okay, that's my tiebreaker.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Everybody gets something to write.
Yep.
According to Guinness's World Records, the longest acronym in the world is from Russia. How many letters is the longest acronym in the world? I won't say all the letters because it's from a concrete industry in Russia.
Okay.
Okay.
How many letters are the longest
I got
acronym
it.
in the
I
world?
got it.
What do you got?
17.
Look what I wrote.
17.
Yeah. Pepe?
54.
Laura?
22.
Greg?
30.
Brian?
45.
What is it?
Pepe. It's 56.
56.
Wow, very good guess.
What's the point of a 56-letter acronym? Nobody's ever going to remember it.
It's in Russia. You should see it. It's
Do you
unbelievable.
okay, Michael, do you know the acronym for SCUBA?
Yeah. I should know this. Secure?
No.
No. So I know it's underwater breathing apparatus.
Right.
For the last UBA. Oh, no. What's this SC for?
Self-contained
That's right.
underwater breathing apparatus.
That's right.
You know how I learned that?
That was
Family
a really
Ties.
Good game,
Oh, Family Ties?
Michael J. Fox would always make fun at his sister Mallory for being stupid.
Yep.
And so he was helping her study. He goes, what's SCUBA stand for? She goes, I don't know, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. And he started running around the house yelling, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
Wow, that's right.
And I always remembered it.
Pepe, you like my game for once, huh?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Excellent
Generally very good reviews. Congratulations, Michael. All right, coming up next, we're going to do some super crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Celebrating the new year with deals on all your favorite 2025 Kia models. Just go to KiaofCarson.com and check out our specials on the award-winning Telluride, hybrids, EVs, and plug-ins. The deals don't stop there. You can save on the entire Kia lineup, including our huge inventory of Kia-certified used cars. Kia of Carson has won numerous awards for customer service, so we know how to make the process easy and enjoyable. Hurry into Kia of Carson for the best selection.
Hey, John Ireland here. Are you going through a life change? Whether you're downsizing, inheriting a home, or ready for a change, Seller's Advantage is here to make selling your home easy. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs, no hassle. With Seller's Advantage, you're in control. Close as quickly as you want and do it on your own terms. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747 or visit sellersadvantage.com.
This is Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio. I'm reaching out with a message that's close to my heart. Devastating fires have ravaged the Los Angeles area, leaving families displaced, homes destroyed, and the community in need of help. Right now, you have the power to make a real difference. Your donation, big or small, can provide food, shelter, supplies, and much-needed support for those affected by the fires. If you are able to, please help those affected by the California wildfires and donate at www.lafoodbank.org/fire.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, some super crosstalk. And we've got Mike Trudell here along with Cappy. Are you in for Sedano today?
I think Sedano is joining
I'm
us
here.
remotely.
Oh, he's here. There you are.
Where are you at, George?
I'm in Dallas.
Oh, nice. Big D.
I saw a tape today from Bourbon Street, and it's snowing on Bourbon Street. Is it? Michael and I were in Dallas.
It's 35 degrees.
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
It
wow.
was super
Very
cold when we were there, too.
Was Clay, Michael, I'll ask Clay if he was ready for this cold here the last couple of days.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a surprise to him.
He can't take his boat out in this weather.
There's no place to ride a boat in Dallas. Ain't
Well,
no
there's
lakes.
lakes.
That's true.
Yeah,
You're very
ponds.
far
They're
from the
ponds.
water here.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're ponds over there.
Who's your game, George?
It's Minnesota-Dallas.
Well, that's a good game. Is it tonight or tomorrow night?
tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who's going to win that game. No Luka for the Mavs, right?
Not yet.
Okay. So yeah, I would pick Minnesota in that game.
Me too. Dallas is playing so bad. They do not move the ball. The ball just sticks.
God, I feel like I'm just in a room full of people in the league.
You
guys are like in the league.
You literally are in the room with three people.
And I was going to go tonight, and then
you go Thursday.
I did not know. I want you to go.
You
if
said,
you
why
go.
would you go to see Washington? I'm like, well, maybe I should.
Are you going to go to Thursday?
I'm going Thursday. Yeah,
for the whole game.
Yeah.
The whole game.
No, I'll bet you $1 on that.
Whole game.
I will bet you $1 he does not stay for the whole game.
I think he's going to stay. It's going to be a
I'm
competitive
going to stay. It should be a good game.
Well, you're going to have to
Thursday.
You're going to have to pay me the $1 when LeBron plays tonight, so it'll be double
really.
or nothing on Thursday.
You're the only guy
he's
that thinks
resting the
LeBron's
next
in. He's not resting.
Michael believes, Mike, that and Mike.
I disagree with whatever Michael
Okay,
says.
you're going to
Good for
disagree.
you.
You're going to be with me on this. He says because LeBron went to the national championship game
because of
last night,
Washington.
and because we're playing the Wizards, LeBron will not play tonight. I say wrong. LeBron does play.
I think that only increased the chances that LeBron would be
I
playing.
agree because it'd be a bad look if he didn't.
And he's listed as probable.
Yeah.
Right. So if he were listed as questionable, I would entertain the topic. But no, I think he's going to play.
But if you want to rest him, isn't this game the one to rest him at?
Well, you're the one that knows. So I've never been on a private jet like you. Okay.
Yeah.
You've been on private jets
Well,
before with Pat Riley to Hawaii.
Technically, our jets are private.
That's a private plane. I
Yeah.
feel like that. Yeah, the jets, the ones that they go a lot faster.
Yeah.
So Michael, those he could get to Atlanta in how long on a private jet if it was like
Yeah,
the
no,
nice
G5,
one?
G6, if he was on one of those, 2 hours at the most.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's like driving to San Diego.
Not 2 hours. That's not 2 hours.
Ours
Michael,
take
more
2:45.
like
They go a
3 and
lot faster.
change.
Yeah.
Like 3 and change.
I'm
Yes,
saying it's
faster.
at least a 4-hour flight.
No, but I'm saying
It is on a plane.
no. Michael's on the
Sedano,
super nice jet.
Sedano, what do you think?
It's like 3 and change, like low threes.
Not on a G6.
No,
No, I'm telling you.
G6.
G6 is a way faster than passenger jets.
How about a Global Express? Can you tell me about the speed of a Global
Oh,
Express?
Global Express, right up there. They're all fast. All those private jets go 600 miles an hour.
What about Bahamas Air?
Oh, you get a couple of days you need to get there. May have to stop. Got to refuel every like 200 miles.
How about Spirit?
Mason, when we land, we land somewhere, what Billy Mack and I like to get Michael going. He has an app. Has he talked about this with you?
No.
He has an app.
This is actually pretty amazing to watch.
So real quick, in a commercial flight, it's 3 hours and 45 minutes approximately. So I would say you're saving about 45 minutes, Michael. That sounds right.
So
even
do
in
you
the
think he
G6.
came back, Michael? You think he came back after the game?
100%.
Yeah, he probably flew back. He probably got in like got in at 1 a.m. just like us.
Anyway, so
go ahead.
we'll land Mason, and there'll be other airplanes taking off.
Right.
Like Michael, that plane over there, 200 feet. Where's that one going? And Michael will pull up some app.
What's the
on
name
his
of that
phone,
app you
and
got,
he
Michael?
will tell
The
us.
Air something app?
Flight Radar 24.
Flight Radar 24.
Flight Radar.
Yeah.
So you
No,
know.
and literally he looks at the tail number
downloading
and he
that.
goes, that plane.
That's amazing.
Well, like we'll be in Memphis and
Flight
he'll go,
Radar 24?
that plane's going to Puerto Rico.
I'm doing that right now.
And he can tell Trudell's had him do like 10 planes in a row. before.
Right.
It's an amazing app.
Yeah, this is what we do to entertain ourselves, Mace, while the younger generation's just on their cell phones.
Yeah,
not
I'm just
talking
looking
to
at
each other.
tail numbers and
Michael and I
trying to
are-
figure out where
That's
that
so
flight's
cool.
going.
It's exciting.
Can
It's
I tell
exciting.
you guys, so here's the thing. I agree that LeBron will play tonight.
Yeah.
Because earlier today I was looking at Prize Picks and I'm trying to decide, okay, am I going to play LeBron for more points tonight or less points tonight? And my initial thought was play him for less. He's at the game.
What do you got? A more than 24.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? He's at the game. He's going to be tired. He's playing against Washington. He doesn't really care. But then I thought to myself, he knows that big mouths like me are going to criticize him for being at the game.
Oh, good
you know,
theory.
right?
Yeah,
and
good
so
theory.
what he's going to do is he's going to come back tonight and go,
Light it
hey,
up.
Hey, loudmouth. We're playing against a terrible team. I can fly cross country, drink my wine, fly back, and still put up a 50 if I want to.
But the drinking the wine part, he drinks wine every day.
Yeah, I mean the wine
So does
part.
Michael.
Yeah, I mean the wine part doesn't really factor, but yeah, he can have a perfectly nice night on that flight and come back and play. I think Michael is so off on
Michael
this.
and I are having a little bit of a battle right now.
What is it?
We're sort of playing footsie
that's
here
'cause you
underneath.
unplugged mine.
Well, here's what happened. Michael's not wearing headphones. I am. I plugged into Michael's jack here, and he keeps turning up the volume. But I'm like, you're not wearing headphones. So what are you trying
Well,
to
I
hear?
thought it was mine. I just put it in front of me because I don't want to wear it.
You're blowing out my ears.
He doesn't like putting stuff in his head.
Yeah.
All right. So on the early crosstalk today, DeMarco asked me to tell him the story about the time Mark Shaw dared me in New Orleans to lick the bottom of my shoe after I'd been walking on
that was
Bourbon Street.
disgusting.
Yeah.
All right. So I did
I
it.
was courtside for that one.
I was 3 hurricanes in, Sedano, so I felt like I had enough alcohol in me that if I just took another swig, I could eliminate and kill any potential germs. But Trudell, it just made me think about this was years ago. This is like a previous carrier.
2012, maybe.
Yeah. We once dared Trudell for $100 to spend a half an hour in a sealed overhead compartment on a plane.
In flight?
In flight.
Well, has the statute of limitations come out on this one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't do it today.
First of all, it was like 6 minutes, and I think it was. I think I bargained it up to like $200.
How was he going to get in there?
No, you were in there longer than 6 minutes.
No,
I think you were in there for 20 minutes.
That's what you thought, but it was really like
you were in the overhead bid for 20 minutes.
No, it was like 6 minutes.
Boy, if I had to do it over again and you only stayed 6 minutes, I wouldn't have paid you.
Yeah. Well, I got the money.
Yeah.
How do you even get up into the overhead? Are there like steps, a ladder, or something like that?
You climb up like a gymnast.
Oh, really?
Looks like a
Why don't you
pull-up.
pick him up and put him in there like a piece of luggage, Johnny I?
Well, we did let him clear it out, so he had it to himself. And I think if I remember correctly, you either took your iPad or your phone and just made use of it.
I had my phone up there. Yeah, I think I was listening to a podcast.
How did you get out? Because you had to open it from the outside, right? How did you get out?
Well, he trusted us.
Well, I knew there was a good Samaritan back there. I don't know if I would trust Billy Mack, but I knew John would
should have told him there was a stowaway in the overhead compartment.
No, it's just a carry-on.
The word, the most
just carried Trudell on.
The most
There's
embarrassing
more
thing
room
that
up
ever
there
happened
than
to
you
me is Bill McDonald once was choking.
Oh yeah, this is a great story.
Oh, I remember this.
He hates when we tell this story.
And John almost killed him.
And I did. I had learned. Jack, my son, was born a couple of years before that, and I learned the baby Heimlich. You know, when you go to baby classes, and nobody was doing anything. Billy was like,
"Where was this at?"
On a flight, in
God.
flight. Yeah. And so I said, "Well, I just learned the Heimlich. I'll try it." And Billy goes, halfway through, he goes, "What are you doing?" And I go, "I'm trying to pop it." He goes, "I'm fine."
Well, he was choking. He didn't say he was fine.
Yeah, he did. He goes, "Ask him. He'll go." Ireland did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
If he would have left me alone, I would have been
He was
fine.
starting to turn blue.
Yeah, but I guess he like drank something and it cleared his airway.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but and so I basically embarrassed myself into giving him a Heimlich maneuver that he didn't need, and he literally turned around and looked at me. He goes, "What are you doing?"
Oh my God, George, I will Heimlich you if I have to, just so you know.
By the way,
I thought it was a heroic act on my part.
Who is this San Diego guy I got to fight? This Adam Klug or whatever his name is, just ripping you on Twitter.
Now,
who's this?
Now, didn't you once tell me you don't punch down?
Never. Don't punch
well, I'm
down.
just saying, but do I got to like, do I got to send guys out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to do it myself.
No. This is one of these deals where when you don't say anything, and I'm going to remain silent on this one.
Oh, good. I think that's the right
When you
play.
don't say anything, you're real confident in your position. But when you have to come out and you have to take a shot at somebody and then try and discredit them, that's when you're in what's known as damage control. So what happened is, just to give everybody a little heads up, so down on the Cappy Cast, I was talking about how, everybody's so upset. I say everybody other than Dodger fans are so upset about the way the Dodgers are accumulating all this talent, right? But but I will just tell you guys this, and I'm going to talk about it later. The Dodgers have just outsmarted everybody.
Yep.
I mean, that's just all there is to it.
And outspent.
But the outspending is because they've outsmarted. And I'll talk to you about this a little bit later on. So anyway, I was telling this story that a friend of mine, and by the way, everybody in this room knows who this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
He called me. He goes, "Hey, did you hear what happened at the team radio station?" And I said, "No, what happened?" He said, "Well, I guess they were taking the side of the widow of the former owner that everybody really loved."
Right, because she's fighting with his brother.
Brothers,
right.
yeah.
So everybody on the local hometown radio station was complaining that she's an angel, she's great, and they're trying to screw her over. So I guess team management goes walking into the station and says, "Hey, you guys are taking her side, but she's on the out, we're on the in, and you guys are hurting us. So if you don't stop, we're going to take our team and go elsewhere, right?" And so I told this story on the Cappy Cast, right?
Right.
And it got out there, and the next thing you know, the program director from the radio station is like, he's fabricating stuff, and he does this all the time. And I'm like, okay, but if I told you,
I mean,
who
you
told
do
me,
lie. We do know that. I mean, Pepe says it all the time.
But if I told you guys who told me, you guys would all go, yeah, that seems pretty reasonable.
Is that right?
And I was explaining to everybody, look, when you're in this biz, if like
biz,
I've never had the Lakers ever call and talk to Bergman and go, Kaplan's saying that LeBron doesn't care about winning and that the Lakers aren't in the winning business. They're only in the show business.
You know why? They blame it on me.
Oh, okay, well, great. Well, but my point is back in my old days, if I was talking about the Chargers, their PR guy would call me and go, "You're hurting our business by downing on us." I'm like, okay. So you see, I think the small market mentality, unfortunately, is we'll have to go out there and try and defend ourselves, when really the smart play is to not say anything, but they know I'm right. So
somebody wanted to beat you up?
So do you think there's a chance she gets the team?
I don't think so, because I think ultra wealthy people who've been ultra wealthy for generations have have stuff in place for things like this. And so I don't think so, but who knows? Maybe. I mean, they're all suing each other.
Michael, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
But thank you, George, for having my back.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm anti that guy and pro you.
Yeah, you don't know who this guy is.
I don't.
Neither does anybody. I mean,
was it Joe Fortenbaugh?
No, it wasn't.
No,
Joe.
by the way, I'm pro you and anti Joe.
And by the way, me and Joe Fortenbaugh may have a meetup in New Orleans, because I'm going to the Super Bowl, and I'm going to be broadcasting locally in New Orleans 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., which is 3 to 6 here. And I think I'm going to be using the ESPN national radio set.
Oh, and his is on. His show's right before that.
So it is possible that me and Fortenbaugh, I mean, he may get stuck up in a suitcase thing in the airplane, like Trudell.
Yeah.
I might stuff him up there.
Is there like an intern or something that you could have punch up to take him on, and just you could tell him what to say if you don't want to punch down? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. A good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
Hey, before
wait, Michael, what did you make of Djokovic beating Alcaraz?
Man, I was shocked. Djokovic, 37, almost 38 years of age. I didn't think he still had it in him, but if he wins this Australian Open at his age, he's already the greatest tennis player ever. This just solidifies it even more. But I was shocked that
I was mad. I wanted Alcaraz to win. I'm not a big Joker guy.
Why not? Why don't you like Joker?
He's just kind of a schmo.
Oh, man, we've met him. He could not have been nicer.
Nice guy.
Honestly, I just, no, he's not as nice as you think he is. He's actually, people that cover tennis have told me he's actually not nice, that he should just embrace the villain stuff, which is, if he did that, he was more like, allegedly more who he really is, right? Like if he was just true to himself, then I would be cool with him being the villain. But I've heard he's fake nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Don't you feel like you're cheating on Federer, Michael?
Wow.
No,
praising him that much?
No, Roger's dead. And
no,
gone
and Rafa's
now, so
my guy.
I had to pick somebody else.
Screw all of them.
I like Joker.
Yeah,
If you
I
speak
say
Spanish,
screw all of them.
you know what, Michael? If you speak Spanish, you're my guy. I'm with Alcaraz and Rafa.
What kind of Spanish?
The King Spanish.
So you were happy that but Batisoda, how do you say that? Batisoda beat Coco Gauff then?
No, I wanted Coco Gauff to win.
But the girl who beat us, the girl who beat us from Spain.
Yeah, but there's no good Americans yet until Ben Shelton eventually starts to figure it out.
Yeah, that boy can hit.
Because Taylor Fritz is like, he just got
tennis.
tennis.
No, I like it. But I don't. The Australian Open is not on my radar.
Yes.
Oh, dude, the West Coast is perfect for the Australian Open because you can watch, like, kind of before bed, you can watch a good chunk of the matches.
No, definitely
you guys
would
watching
go
the
to
Australian
sleep.
Open?
No, I'm not.
Not watching the Open.
No,
huh?
I'm not a tennis guy.
Well, you're on the outs.
Not a tennis guy, not a golf guy. Neither one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
You know,
not
the
a
problem
golf
is,
guy.
when
I
was-
like tennis.
When I was growing up, there, we were like regular people, and then
okay.
the rich
Oh,
kids all
whoa,
belonged to the
regular
country club.
people?
And-
Anybody can play tennis.
We
and
could
golf.
never go to the country club.
Well, you didn't have
all
to go to
the,
tennis.
all the rich
Tennis?
kids went to the country
You go to
club.
high
Mace,
school?
Yeah,
I
go
was
to
not
high
a
school.
rich kid. Right, Michael and Cappy can attest to this. When you grew up in South Florida, every neighborhood, whether you were the ultra-wealthy neighborhood or you were a blue-collar neighborhood, had a basketball court, tennis courts, and a baseball field. Every single one of them.
Right. I was
Not golf, though.
baseball,
Only rich
basketball,
people could
football.
play golf.
I did not.
Rich people
do
for
the golf
You
thing.
didn't have
I
that
did
in
not.
Ohio, huh?
Yeah, no.
No
not-
tennis courts in Ohio.
Well, there are tennis courts. We played.
So you know-
the truth is, we played racquetball.
Oh, yeah.
We played so much racquetball.
Yeah. On the three
The
wall.
three
Indoors,
wall.
I would imagine.
I'll tell you
No.
a story about my dad. My dad was a tremendous natural athlete. So we started playing three-wall racquetball.
Well, your
and
brother's a great pickleball player.
great
I don't
player.
know about great. He's okay.
No, he's really good.
No, he's all right.
But
No,
here's
He's really good.
But here's so my dad. So we're playing three-wall racquetball, and it was not really as big. It was sort of becoming a thing. And my dad was really good. He used to kick our asses. And so he said, "Yeah, I'm going to try the national three-wall championship." So he goes out there, finishes 5th in the
Wow.
nation.
Where was that?
Wow!
Where
It was in
the
San Diego. It was in
Really?
Oceanside, California.
Did he raid your bank account to fly himself
No,
out
he
here?
raided my brother's.
Okay, got it.
My brother Travis. He lost everything.
I mean, you
on
told
that
me
trip.
that story. It's kind of like a reference point. I
Super
always come
sad
back
story,
to.
isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it's really pathetic.
Oh,
Actually,
I got one that'll even top that.
Oh, really?
Just can't say it on the air.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, I want to let everybody know tomorrow we are live at Ralph's in Redondo Beach. Want to see you out there? We're there with BBGO. We are collecting items for the LA Food Bank.
I'm going to stop by when I get back from the airport.
Awesome, man. Yeah, non-perishable food items, toiletries. If you don't have anything to bring, obviously we're at the grocery store, so you can do that. Sasha is going to be there, Vujicic, and Robert Ory is going to be there as well. Tomorrow, it could be the final live on-the-road show ever for Mason and Ireland.
Why is that?
Because our contracts
Contracts
are in
are up.
June.
Contracts
and we
are
don't
up.
have any more scheduled remotes.
Oh, wait, but it's only January. Come on. Within the next 6 months, we'll put you guys on the
Don't
road.
know.
Hey,
No, don't know.
Can you do me a favor?
Well, we
with
got to
Sasha?
reschedule the Islands remote at some point.
Island Bay.
Yeah.
Can you please get from Sasha? Sasha said that he's going to be bringing me a case of wine.
Case of wine, yeah.
A case of wine.
A case. How about just
randomly bring that to
How about just a
to him.
bottle?
No,
Will
I
you
spoke
settle
to
for
him.
just a bottle
No,
of wine?
I texted
I've had
him.
his wine. It's good.
Right, and he gave me a bottle last year. He gave
It's
George
excellent.
a bottle, and then I regifted it at Christmas for Morales.
John,
But
do you know the first place I ever had that wine?
Slay.
Sasha's wine? Yes.
They
yes,
carry
it's
it at
Slay.
Slay all day,
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.
And then Sasha is supposed to bring me a case, and I told him that you'll pick it up for me, Mace.
I'll do that with Sasha. I'm sure he's got it.
Save me a bottle, will you?
Yeah,
I'm sure
Wait,
he's got
but
it
Mace,
ready.
you're not going tonight? What about the Kings game tomorrow?
No, I'm not doing the Kings
You're
game
weak,
tomorrow.
dude.
No, because we're on remote.
No, you're weak, dude.
No, I'm doing a live
No,
show.
I thought we were
Thursday,
hanging out.
but we're
Tuesday,
hanging out
Wednesday.
Thursday. Thursday, we're hanging
I
out.
think Thursday's iffy.
He ain't going
Thursday.
to the Celtics
Thursday's a
game.
lock.
Mason's going to say for the whole game.
Thursday's a lock. I'm staying
Mike
for
and
the
I
whole
bet
thing.
$1 on
I got
that.
a dollar on you,
Calling
Mace.
the game
I got
on
a dollar
radio,
on you.
Mace.
Unless
Let's
it's
all be,
unless it's
listen,
a blowout, and then I'll leave.
everybody be there on Thursday.
Okay.
Everybody be there on Thursday. We'll
See you
take
later.
one big picture for the
Okay.
for the social media.
You're on, Georgie boy.
Yeah.
You are on.